right, so I am entering the 10th season of my manager career. From LAFC, Aberdeen, Dortmund, and also AC Milan, I have a respectable trophy room. But am I close to being the best manager of all time? I don't think so, at least not yet. I mean, I haven't even taken on Europe's most competitive league. Well, that changes today because for the first time in this journeyman career, I'm managing in the Premier League. I've said goodbye to AC Milan after winning my 3rd ever Champions League trophy, and then came an offer that I could not refuse. Manchester City offered me a contract to be their next manager, a chance to pair up with Erling Haaland, a club with a lot of resources, and also a chance to once again build an incredible team. I couldn't say no. So I've become the new manager of Manchester City. Finally, we're in the Premier League. So of course, drop a like if you want to see more of this series, and I say we get right into it. So officially, the Manchester City chapter of the Journeyman series begins. It's crazy it's taken us 10 years to actually manage a Premier League team. Like I checked, this is actually season 10 of this entire save, so we are like so far into the future. Now, Man City was not an easy choice, but it kind of felt like pretty much our only choice. Because of course, we wanted to go to a Premier League team, but a Premier League team that's in the Champions League currently. And those 4 teams were Arsenal, Villa, Chelsea, and Man City. That's it, those 4. So I mean, it felt like Man City was the only choice for us. You know, we did Chelsea in a previous Journeyman save. We just did an Arsenal series, and I feel like Villa would have been okay, but honestly, we just sold Boniface to them, so I'm not sure he'd be happy about me becoming the manager. So I thought just Man City was the only team that made sense. And we got to remember the current year is it's 2033. So once again, far into the future. The team looks a little bit different, We still got players like Haaland, Cherky. We got Rodrigo in the team, of course. We got our former player Schlotterbeck. We actually beat this team in last year's Champions League run. We got relatively familiar with it. But okay, so the same way we went from like Dortmund to AC Milan, we tried to dethrone Dortmund. Now in the Champions League, we have to face Dortmund and also AC Milan, because we've made them an absolute like powerhouse in Europe, a powerhouse. Now in saying that, this Man City team is not too far from being that though. 92, 86, 83. We're joining an already pretty good team here. You know, other teams like Arsenal look good. We know Chelsea is going to be facing them before. I've seen our Crystal Palace looks good too. 86 attack. There's a lot of Premier League teams that have like a 5-star rating. You know, their ratings look good. So I think this is going to be a really tough year, or maybe I should say it's going to be competitive. Now, last year, this Man City team finished 3rd in the Prem. Actually, Chelsea won the title. So we take over the 3rd place finishing team. And okay, I say it's actually time to get to know this new team, our new team. So in goal, we actually have 3 good keepers, but it's led by James Trafford, the new Man City keeper in real life. Now, I just said it, but at left back, we have Aït-Nouri. Now, these players are getting old though, 32 years old. Every player in this team is kind of aging. It's definitely not a young team. At center back, we have Sepp Vandenberg, we have Schlotterbeck, and also Vardiol, which honestly, Schlotterbeck and Vardiol, that's a pretty good center back pairing, although they are like in their early 30s. So once again, we're so far in the future, everyone's just getting so old right now. Of course, all the players we know. Now, there's a lot of regens in this team, like this guy, Nicholas Moss, which honestly, I might try and sell. I want to have players in the team we actually know, you know, not too many fake players. So I'd say most of these like the generated players regens probably going to be sold to replace them with real players. So yeah, right back is going to be needed in this first window. Now midfield, we still have Raji. We got Sarr here. It wasn't he at Dortmund and I sold him. I'm pretty sure I had him at Dortmund. I'm pretty sure. And we also have Perone. So honestly, we have like 1, maybe 2-ish good midfielders, and that's it. The midfield definitely needs some work here. Now on the wing, we got Wesley, Rodrigo. We got Fernando's Pardo. And on the right side, we have Sodacek and also Cherky, which Cherky's 88 rated, man. He looks pretty good at 29 years old. He does look solid. But yeah, Rodrigo is definitely the headliner for the wingers. You know, 91 rated. The second best player in this team. It's a luxury to have him. And then other midfielders, we have Reinders still, who's 34 years old. Despite being 34, his rating is actually still good and his stats look good. So for a backup role, he's probably solid for year 1. At cam, we have Naipan here. Is it Nippon or Naipan? I actually don't know, but I think Irel, he just signed for Man City. So in this save, he's developed to 87 rated. And then of course, the captain of Man City this far in the future, a 32-year-old Erling Haaland, whose stats are still insane. He's still got 92 pace, 93 shooting. I think he's barely starting to go down overall now, but his stats right now, he's still like the edge of his prime, the end of it. I want to try and help him finish his career strong. So with that, we can see the team is pretty old. You know, players under 25 we have, they're good. There's actually like not many of them at all. But in saying that, this team doesn't really need like a total makeover. For players like Haaland, Rodrigo, Schlotterbeck, who are 32, 33 years old, it's kind of like a 2-year window here for these players to still be like at the height of their powers. So I'd say we're looking at like 2 years with this team to try and win as many trophies as we can before most of the team is kind of ages out. Now, in terms of formation, I usually play a 4-3-3 holding. That's kind of like my classic formation. But at Man City, I do want to try a 4-2-3-1 wide. I want to have a cam in this team, so I feel like pulling the wingers back might help out just the overall structure of the team. But yeah, so this is how our starting Man City team looks. Now we see the right back spot is definitely an issue spot. I think the right back spot, the right mid spot, and also the midfield is where things need to be addressed here. The issues need to be addressed. You know, Rodri's old. Sarr is okay, but I'm not too fond of his stats. And then Fernando's Pardo seems more like a backup, not a starter quality player. So I think in this first window, we're looking at 4 possible signings. And we got 320 million to start with in terms of our budget. So yeah, we are being financially supported by the Man City owners. And I'd say it's time to get to work. work. So we're going to sell a few players and try to raise some more money because, man, I got some players in mind I want to sign that are going to be very, very expensive. And I think we still need more money to do it. So first up, we're going to try to sell some players here. All right, so there we go. The first 6 players to be sold that generated, I think, like 140, 150 million though. So I would say some decent cash, you know, players that weren't going to play much at all. So the club clear out has begun. And I'd say now it's time to go after our first signing at Man City. And it's going to be a huge one. I want to bring Arlo Lavezzi to Manchester City, the Messi regen, our former player at AC Milan. You know, we always have kind of like a bridge player that we take from our last team, and I want Lavezzi to be that player for us this year at Man City. I only used him for 2 years, and he was so good last season, man. He was so good at right wing. I feel like I have to bring him to Man City, man. He's 93 rated, 22 years old. He's got 99 acceleration. He's got 99 attack positioning. And I mean, you can see 99 ball control, 97 dribbling, 98 finishing. The dude is absolutely insane, and he's still only 22 years old, so he can still grow more. Now, the issue is he's going to cost maybe like 300 million. So yeah, that's why we had to sell so many players there. Now, I'm going to start with around his value. Let's start with like 250 maybe. Let's try that. Let's see what our former team Milan replies with. 250 million. They're going to reply with 350 million. That's so much money. Let's try 300 million. They're going to want 314. You know what? Let's try 305 maybe. Milan are going to, okay, they're going to walk away and think about it, bro. 305 million. You're going to think about it? Bro, just accept it. Give me my youth player back. Come on. Okay, so they come back with 312. You know what? I'll accept 312 for Lavezzi. I'll do it. So 312 million for Arlo Lavezzi. That is just so much money, but I got to do it, man. I got to do it. So he's signing a 5-year contract at Man City. He's going to be paid 570,000 per week. Arlo Lavezzi is now a Man City player. That's our first signing of the Man City chapter. That's probably a world record transfer fee, honestly, right there. Quite possibly the most expensive player of all time, the Messi regen, Arlo Lavezzi. So the plan is to have Rodrigo, Cherky, Lavezzi, and Haaland leading our attack, man. That's all 90 rated players, basically. I think our attack from the start is going to be absolutely deadly. So Lavezzi, welcome to Manchester City. Yeah, talk about a first signing, 312 million. So that's going to leave us with about what? Oh, still 155 million. So still a decent amount. And I still feel like I'm going to need more though. I'm actually going to need more still. We probably need to sell a few more players here. Yeah, apparently Lavezzi just grew to 95 rated. I think this is a glitch. When you guys say in the comments that like, when you go to a new team and you look at your players, a former player, they grow like all of a sudden +1 or +2. So now he's 95 rated. So he just got even better than when we signed him. Now his value is still 253. So I guess we still paid, you know, a fair-ish price, but yeah, he is going to be insane this year. Now we haven't sold players yet, but we are going to go after our next signing right now. And it's going to be a right back. It's going to be our former Dortmund right back, Reed. Now he's currently playing at Frankfurt, and I feel like he's a player that I trust so much. You know, he's 27, so he's not old. He's 85 rated. I mean, honestly, simply, I don't trust many other right backs as much as I trust him in the world. So for maybe like 60 million, this is a no-brainer signing right now. Now I'm going to start with like 58 million, see what Frankfurt say to that. They want 80.6. Okay, I like Reed, but honestly, that's a little steep right now. Come on, let's go to 7.5. They're gonna, okay, they just came down like almost 20 million. What was the 80 million counter offer then to start? I don't know, but we are going to bring in our starting right back. So Reed, welcome Man City. We are reunited once again. We won 2 Champions League trophies together, and now we're going to try to win some more. All right, so Lavezzi and Reed, that's the right mid and right back spot sorted. Now we got to sort out the midfield here. Now, honestly, I wanted 2 midfielders. I'm not sure if I'm going to sell Sar or not. You know, I feel like his pace worries me, and he's not really good. Like, or I guess I should say he's not elite in any category. He's like a defensive midfielder, but doesn't have great shooting, not great passing, not great dribbling. I just feel like he doesn't fit our team that well. So if we can sell him, I might be able to bring in 2 midfielders. Because yeah, we do need some more money here. Now we can also try a swap deal too. A player who fits my system much more is Job Bellingham. And I thought he was playing at Chelsea, but no, he's actually at Brighton. So our former player at Dortmund, if we brought him in, bro, he's 90 rated, 86 pace. You can see his stats there. He is insane this far in the future at 27 years old. I mean, kind of like Reed, he's a player that I just completely trust in the midfield. Bro, his stats are insane. Like 90 sprint speed. He's got pretty much all important stats are like 90. That is just insane. All right, so we're going to try like, man, he might be expensive. You're too expensive. So I'm going to try Sar and then try maybe like 60 million, maybe like 55. I don't know what Sar with here. Let's try 55 plus Sar. Let's see what Brighton say to that. They just, okay, they don't want Sar. They just want 158 million. All right, yeah. So we're going to need to sell Sar to make this still possible, man. We got to figure out some way to make this work right now. All right, so I'm going to try to sell a few players so we can try to afford Joe Bellingham, but our first game of the year is already here, and we need at least 1 midfielder before the first game. You know, at least just 1 midfield signing. So while we're trying to find the money for Bellingham, I want to sign Tchouaméni. I want him to play that kind of like holding number 6 role for us. Now he's 33, so once again, these players are getting so old now, but his stats are still so good. You know, for what I'm looking for, just pretty much a number 6. He fits that pretty well, and he's not going to be too expensive, I don't think. Because man, if I can get an 88 rated midfielder for only like 40 something million, maybe 50 million, I would say that's worth it. So let's start with 45 million for Tchouaméni. And okay, they just flat out accept that. I would call this a no-brainer deal. You know, he definitely fits the window of this team, like 1 to 2 years in his prime left. You know, probably 1, 2 if we're lucky, but I think definitely he'll be good for us this year. So Tchouaméni is our 3rd signing at Man City. All right, so Lavezzi, Reed, Tchouaméni in the team. I feel like for now Sarr is okay, but I think if we sell Sarr and Rodri, we might be able to afford Bellingham, maybe, with those 2 players being sold. I feel like we're gonna find some way to make some money because there's still a lot of players to sell in this team, but for now, we're gonna play the first game of the year with this squad right here, this team. And I would say those 3 pickups are 3 players that I like a lot in this team. You know, defense is upgraded 86 now, so 92, 87, 86. Yeah, this team is gonna be a lot of fun to use. Despite its old age, it's gonna be a lot of fun to use. So our first game in the Premier League is gonna be versus Bournemouth away. So I'd say it's an easier game, but the thing about this game in the future, when you go into a save this long, Premier League teams have so much money after so many years, they can buy good players. Bournemouth have an 86 attack, so I mean, I don't think there's such thing as an easy game in the Premier League anymore, especially this far in the future. So we still got one very big signing to make, but right now we're gonna make our Man City debut with Lavezzi, Tchouaméni, Reed. Let's see if we can win our first game in the Premier League. You know, yeah, I forgot to mention, I'm using that same kit mod, so we have like next season kits for basically every team in the Premier League. So yeah, not just us, not just Man City, but all right, we finally made it to the Premier League after 10 seasons, and now it's time to try and take over England with Haaland, Lavezzi, Cherky, Rodrigo. Let's see if we can do it. I am looking for a very nice start here, man. I want a nice start. This team is so good from the beginning. We are familiar with some of these players as Lavezzi gets the first shot of the season away. It should be a pretty easy transition to this team. I think AC Milan, when we joined them, they were in a much worse spot than Man City are. Like, this team is pretty close to winning already. Now Tchouaméni, Haaland into Lavezzi. Okay, Lavezzi kind of stopped running there, but I guess it wasn't a terrible idea. All right, Nori into Rodrigo. Rodrigo's gonna get it back to Nori. Good run here, by the way. He is gonna stop, gonna play it into Erling Haaland. Haaland, great touch there. Is gonna try to find a shot. Finds the shot, and the shot is gonna go just wide. And Haaland's almost spent like his whole career in Man City. He's the captain. He's probably he's definitely the legend of this team. Almost scored the first goal of the chapter. Haaland goes to Cherky. Man, we're getting some like good looking chances. Can't find a good shot yet. First scored. Okay, Tchouaméni's gonna steal that. No, you're telling me that's a foul. Whether it's Serie A, Bundesliga, or Premier League, all the refs are the same. Now Haaland, Lavezzi. Oh man, these they're still building chemistry, man. They're still building it. Not fully. Okay, whoa, it's not fully firing yet. Tchouaméni, then just clear that away. Now Kluivert, long shot. Trafford, his first save in this team. Okay, that was a little scary. Definitely don't want to lose our first game versus Bournemouth. That'd be embarrassing for my first game. Okay, let's find this first goal finally. Rodrigo's gonna run here, gonna stretch the legs a little bit. I mean, he's going down overall. He's what, 32, but he's still so good. Rodrigo's gonna stop. He just got out muscled though. Now he's right back. Rodrigo over to Cherky, over to Lavezzi. Oh man, we're so close to this first goal. We're so close. Oh, that's a crossover. Oh my, what a first chance. That's Kluivert, or what a shot, I mean. Shot there. It's going to be another shot by Kluivert, and it's going to be a goal for Bournemouth. We do concede the first goal of the season. I mean, we're already seeing it. Bournemouth are a good team, man. Despite them being probably like a mid to bottom table team, the Premier League, especially this far in the future, it's just different. All right, so halftime, we're down 1-0, but I feel like we're still just barely settling in. All right, Rodrigo, we need to find this first goal right now. Cherky's going to stop. Cherky gets it over to Sarr. Good pass there. Haaland over to Rodrigo. Rodrigo, man, he's got caught up. These defenders are so quick in this Bournemouth defense. Okay, that pass back is terrible though. Rodrigo, Cherky over to Erling Haaland and tie this up. Hopefully Haaland shot. It's going to be a good save. And Haaland's got to score that though. That is one you cannot miss. All right, Vardiol, good steal. We know we're waking up a little bit. I like it. Come on, boys. Rodrigo over to Nori. Good run here. Really good run, actually. And get it back to Rodrigo. Rodrigo into Cherky. Haaland needs to get that. Oh, he just needs to turn a little bit, man. 20 minutes left. It's still 1-0 to Bournemouth. Maybe I was wrong about us winning this because we look like losing the game, actually. And they're going to score their second. It's going to be Savinho, the former Man City player in this save, I guess. And we are getting a rude welcome to the Premier League right now. A rude welcome, actually. Cherky over to Lavezzi. Lavezzi's going to try to cross up to Haaland. Now, that cross is not good. I need Rodrigo closer there, man. He's so far behind. Might be 3-0 actually. Shot there. Trafford makes that save. Yeah, I think we are going to lose our first game at Man City. And yeah, this is going to be a wake-up call. You know, I thought the game would be tough, but I didn't think we lose our first game. Lavezzi over to Cherky. Cherky might get one back here. He's going to shoot. And okay, that's our first goal at Man City, scored by Cherky. Okay, we got 3 minutes to try and salvage a point. We got like one chance, maybe, if even. That was a good run by Lavezzi to get that chance away. Now, do we have a chance, though? We got to steal it quick. Bought it back, block there. Just goes right back to them, though. Long shot. It's going to go wide, and I think that's going to be it. Man, I don't think we have time here. We got to kick this forward. Vardiol is going to try to kick it forward, but that's probably going to be it. That's going to be full time in our first game at Man City. I mean, I said it on paper. They're a very good team, although we should be beating Bournemouth. That's just the nature of the Premier League, I guess, in 2033. You know, it's a different league. It's a more competitive league. Game 1 is going to be a loss for us. All right, so soon after that game, we were able to sell Rodri, Sotacek, and also Suzoho for like about maybe like 130 million right there. So with that, we have about what? We have 191 million in the budget now, so that should be enough for Bellingham. And we also can keep Sarr, I think. So I'm going to take Sarr off the transfer list here. The last game showed though how much we need Bellingham in this team. I feel like he's just the final piece to this puzzle right now. But yeah, he is going to be mighty expensive. Let's start with 135. You know, that's a healthy first offer. They're going to reply to that with 161, which is steep, but it is affordable. I mean, hey, we're Man City. All right, they come back with 149. I can do that. So 149 million for Job Bellingham. And I mean, just like Lavezzi, just like Reed, we are reunited with a former player. Joe Bellingham is now playing for Manchester City in the Premier League. And okay, with that, I think that's it for our summer business here. You know, I'm not looking to sell anyone else. I'm not looking to buy anyone else. 4 signings brought in. And I think now this team is ready. Yep, so there it is. I feel like Bellingham really just completes the team. Like we're fully balanced now. That midfield's balanced at least. And all right, now we're fully ready for this season here. Now I was gonna note something before the transfer window closes. The biggest deals across the whole entire world. Very interestingly, number 1 is of course Lavezzi for 312 million, but number 2 is Yildiz. So he went from Milan to Arsenal for 217 million, and then Junior went to Inter Milan for 182. Conceição went to Inter for 174. So bro, like the top 5 are all either our players or former players. It's so funny. But yeah, so Junior and also Conceição are both now at Inter Milan. We might see them in the Champions League this year. Who knows? All right, though, next game is going to be our first ever Manchester derby. Now, for some reason last year in this save, this United team was actually in the championship, so they got promoted last year up to the Premier League. And I don't know how. They have a solid team. They have an 88 attack. They have Isak up top. So I mean, maybe it's like a lack of midfield, lack of defense. I don't know. But all right, our first time playing Man United in the save. We're full strength now with Bellingham, and I want to see our first win in a played game. You know, no one messing around, man. We need to get a win here. So Bellingham's debut, let's try to beat Manchester United. I feel like probably their players don't fit well, but this formation they're using is horrible in FC. So also like that's probably not helping their sim form at all. I don't know about played games like against us. We'll see, I guess. But yeah, that formation in simming's bad. They're gonna maybe score the first goal of the game off a weird bounce though, really? That's how we can see the first goal? All right, I see what this is about to be already. 8 minutes in. All right, I'm gonna start getting angry now. I'm gonna start getting angry, man. And it's only game number 2. Schlotterbeck, that's good defending there, man. That's like reminiscent of our Dortmund defense. Schlotterbeck and Reed, it could bring a grown man to tears. Lavezzi and a Cherky. Cherky's got options now. This is perfect. This is what we want. Exactly what the game plan asked for. And Haaland's gonna score to make it 1-1. Our first goal scored with Mr. Erling. And okay, that's the game plan right there for Cherky to be the playmaker. That's the game plan. That is how we're gonna find success this season, I think. All right, now let's just keep it up and also stop conceding goals, man. Lavezzi's gonna steal that. It's gonna go off his foot though. Lavezzi wins the header that went to Cherky. Nice. Cherky's gonna get a touch there. Haaland is away again. Is he onside? I believe he is. Haaland, I believe, is onside, and that's gonna be a quick fire 2 for Man City. And I just said it. Game plan again executed perfectly. Cherky just pulling the strings in the middle. And all right, that's a nice turnaround. Hey, Nori's gonna get it over to Cherky again. Cherky. Again, bro, Haaland's looking for a 30-minute hat trick, maybe. Oh, man, he could have got it if he had a touch there. All right, so the first time this team actually, like, showing up this year, we're waking up a little bit. Now, a chance for them still, though. Isak flipped it up, and then Schlotterbeck gets it. That was a little scary, a little bit. Yeah, their team is weird. It's, like, bad, but their attack is good. Such a weird team. Yeah, honestly, I'd like a third for halftime. That'd be nice. So, Cherky's gonna get it over to Aitnori. Gonna play it through Bellingham over to Erling Haaland. First half hat trick incoming. Haaland's gonna score it. Hey man, he might be currently going down in overall, but Haaland is still Haaland. Consider the first goal, then we scored 3 to make it 3-1. That's a nice response right there. Cherky into Rodrigo. Rodrigo's got Lavezzi. Lavezzi's gonna stop here. A little skill. Oh, Lavezzi. That's disgusting, and it's going to be 4-1. That is disgusting. Lavezzi scores his first goal for Manchester City. And now we're starting to see this team's potential, man. 4-1, 49th minute. Okay, we might be seeing why United got relegated, man. Their defense is like non-existent. They got Kulishevsky as a box-to-box mid. That is why they're so bad, but they have no midfield. Good pass there. Good pass there. Oh, it's going to be a goal. Nope, because Kubo was offside. All right, that was almost a United goal there. Cherky's going to get it to Haaland. Haaland. Oh, my. He just went around that guy. Then he got fouled, and the ref doesn't call it. Are you kidding me? Bro, Haaland had the touch to get around the defender, but the defender just took him out. And the ref's like, nah, that's not a foul. Like, what is that? I swear the refs in this game just hate me. Crossover's weird. Goes out. It's going to be a shot from Ahmad. Good shot. Trafford, though. Good save from him. Hey, Nori, great ball into Cherky. Cherky's waiting for Haaland, waiting for him. And Haaland's run there was terrible, though. Not going to lie. Let's see into Cherky. Now, Cherky's got also pace to get forward himself. That's just an easy goal. They're wide open at the back. It's going to be 5-1 in the 70th minute. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's the players of formation, but yeah, we can see now why they got relegated. This is not a great United team. And we're just looking for more. Rodrigo's not scored yet this year. Rodrigo, can you get your first goal here? Rodrigo. Going all the way himself. Is he gonna have the pass? Okay, Haaland, I should have squared to him, but you know what? He finds the goal anyways. I was trying to see if Rodrigo can score, but I guess Haaland's like, nope, I can do anyways. All right, 6-1 versus Manchester United. Yeah, this is an absolute thrashing now. Bro, I knew that first goal was fake, man. I knew it. There's a lot of good teams in the Premier League, and I feel like this team is not one that can compete against us. Berkey's gonna play a nice ball to Rodrigo. Okay, can he score here maybe? Rodrigo, come on, score your first goal. Okay, wait, never mind. We got Lavezzi running. Lavezzi's gonna go for a shot, and that should have been 7-1. All right, one final chance to get it. Lavezzi's gonna go for a fake shot. Lavezzi's gonna try to curl it around that player, but he can get a shot away. Okay, one final shot. Actually, one final shot. No, the ref's gonna blow the whistle right as Rodrigo takes a touch. But okay, 6-1 versus Man United. That's our first win at Man City, and maybe a preview of what's to come this year. Maybe. All right, so as far as our start though, after that first loss, we won our next 3 games, including 2 sim wins. So we currently sit in 4th, 1 point off Chelsea in 1st, basically. So yeah, I'd call that a decent start. Now, next game is gonna be our first Champions League match. You know, I feel like definitely Milan, Dortmund are currently the best teams in the world, trying to dethrone them. I'd say Real Madrid 2 in there. Our first game though is gonna be versus Marseille. Let's try and get our first Champions League win at Man City. You know, as much as we are giving like equal focus to all the domestic cups, the Premier League, I would say the priority though is going to be the Champions League trophy. You know, I got 3 so far. I got 2 at Dortmund, 1 at AC Milan. I want to win 2 back-to-back really in this team. That's my #1 goal. So the journey to that starts now. Turkey might get the first shot. Actually, Lavezzi gets it. Lavezzi, good touch. Great touch there by Lavezzi, and that's going to go off the post. Already 1-0 to Man City. It only takes Lavezzi 3 minutes to score. Bro, his dribbling and the way he feels in game, Lavezzi, it's just insane. He feels like just like unplayable for defenses in the save. Scores first. All right, 4 minutes in. That's a nice start to our Champions League campaign. You know, I'm not sure Lavezzi plays like Messi, although he is the Messi region. I feel like more so he has kind of the same dominance that Messi has, where he can like just take over a game by himself. And okay, speaking of that, they're gonna score here and tie it up. All right, that defense was so casual, man. We didn't close them down at all. All right, not great, but it's gonna be 1-1. We're fine. Let's not overreact just yet. Lavezzi gets it over to Reed, who we know can score a few goals in our time at Dortmund. Pass back to Bellingham. Bellingham. Turkey's gonna play it. Oh man, I thought it was gonna work to Bellingham. I thought it was gonna work. Let's see to Reed. Now we got Spacer to work with. Reed is gonna try to find a pass. Gonna try to play to Haaland. Does find Haaland. Haaland's shot. Oh, it's gonna be blocked. Turkey. 1 pass over, but he's gonna be offside actually. All right, we're close to finding the second that we're close. You know, Marseille actually look decent here, so this might be a tough first game. A nice test. Nice pass there. Vardiol though. Good defending there. Lavezzi. Turkey's gonna get it to Bellingham. Bellingham has Lavezzi on a run, which, oh, he just got closed down by Prados though. And they're playing quick here. They're moving this ball through us actually pretty well. Now, I didn't expect that pass there. I totally got faked out. Trafford, though, good save. And that was a nifty little pass. All right, Lavezzi. Okay, that's just an easy steal. Lavezzi now has space to run. And that's something you don't want to give a man because this man is pretty fast here. Okay, he's faster than everyone. Lavezzi's going to go this whole way. He's going to try and stop, going to find a pass or something. He's going to find actually the shot instead, and he's going to score it. That was just all Lavezzi. It's like child's play for him. He was just so calm, just looking for the back of the net. All right, he's got 2, and it's 2-1. Even on our sliders, Lavezzi's pace is still faster than pretty much every single player. Now, again, though, they might find an instant response, which they do, and the shot's going to be saved by Trafford, but this team is getting chances against us. A lot more than we'd like. That's going to be a free kick for us, but yeah, defense does not look great in this game here. All right, though, 2-1. Let's now take control of the game, boys. Take control. Chance here, bro. They're just finding space right now. Vardiol is going to step up, though. I think we stepped up pretty well there. Vardiol looking for something. Vardiol is defending pretty well with his arms back. Vardiol, that is some great defending from him. All right, Haaland's going to try to win that pass, which he does, man. I could just clear it and just hope Haaland gets it, which he usually will probably. Because that was so funny. Okay, no, the pass was good. Oh, Haaland just almost stole it. He actually does steal it. Okay, I tried to keep it, man. All right, that was an absolute mess. Udogie runs by there. Now that's a good pass. Bellingham, though, good positioning, and that's good defending right there. We need this third, though, because they look like they're going to tie this up. Lavezzi. Into Turkey. Nice. Turkey's going to hold this up. Beautifully done. Into Haaland in space. Erling Haaland in front of goal is not going to miss that very often. He's not going to miss it this time. All right. Captain Haaland makes it 3-1 in the 68th minute. And I feel like from the jump with this team, the team feels amazing. I think I'm comparing it to AC Milan because when we actually joined AC Milan, the team wasn't that good to start in that year 1. This Man City team is so old and experienced along with like the young players like Lavezzi and Bellingham, but they just got some experience. I feel like they're ready and they're proven. Lavezzi's definitely proven. He's going to score the 4th goal of the game and also his 3rd. So Lavezzi Champions League hat trick. And this team just feels like complete already. All right, Norrie, good tackle. Tchouameni's going to hold this. Tchouameni, good turn there. Over to Reed. Reed is going to get to Lavezzi. Man, I really like Turkey in the middle there. He's just always in good spots. Turkey's going to slide it. It's going to be Bellingham. Bellingham over to Rodrigo, who's the one player that hasn't really scored yet. He's looking for it, though. This shot's going to be blocked. I'm not going to lie. Rodrigo's been a little disappointing, but we got to remember it's like 32-year-old Rodrigo, not the Rodrigo in real life right now. Like his stats are actively going down, so it makes sense that he's going to be a little hit and miss. Now that shot's going to be saved. Okay, they got a free kick to end this game here. Free kick's going to be actually short. Now I wasn't expecting that. Going to be a shot eventually. Schlotterbeck trying to prevent, one more goal in this game. The shot is going to go wide, though, and that's going to be full time. All right, so first Champions League match at Man City, Lavezzi hat trick. I would say that's a good start to our Champions League campaign, man. I'm expecting big things from this team this year. All right, so we're now into mid-October, and look who we play next in the Champions League. And that is going to be a true test for us. But 8 games in, we're now sitting in first in the Premier League, so we've climbed up from 4th up to 1st. Last season's champions, Chelsea, right there with us. And then Champions League, we sit in 4th, 2 games, 2 wins. So once again, this team already feels like the complete, like, real deal. Haaland's got 12 goals already, Lavezzi 6-2, Rodrigo 3-3, Cherky 3-6. I'm very confident, but now this next game, this is a nice test for us. Now, they're a little weaker without Conceição, but they still have O'Donnell, they still got O'Reilly, pretty much all the same players. Other than that, it's basically our Dortmund team other than Zabarny, Reed, and I guess also Conceição. That's pretty much it. Now, it sucks for us this game. Bellingham has a red card, so we can't play. So I guess Sarr is going to play for Bellingham. But okay, we knocked them out of the Champions League last year. We finally beat them. Now, though, this time around at Manchester City. Now, if we could beat Dortmund and beat them like pretty comfortably, then I will feel very, very confident in this team this early on. So I want to see it, boys. Even without Bellingham, I want to see it. I face my former powerhouse team, Dortmund, again. I think some point soon we'll be reunited with our, our youth player from Aberdeen, Frankie O'Donnell, soon. I just don't think it's going to happen at Man City, but it should be relatively soon. Now, Lavezzi, oh man, that was going to be a nice give and go with Cherky to find space. Now Gutierrez has space to run against us. Lauderbach over to O'Donnell, the former teammates. Trafford doesn't make that save at least, even though Frankie was already offside. Right, Reed, that is a perfect ball to Lavezzi. Now Lavezzi's going to hold this. Gonna wait. Cherky's in a good spot. Oh, Lavezzi, that ball was so weak. How do you play that so weak there? I powered it up, man. Cherky was in a great spot. That's a missed chance. All right, Tchouameni, good tackle there. And win it back. Tchouameni's been solid so far. For number 6, he's been perfect, basically. Oh, O'Reilly's gonna get it to Bayer. Reed against his former teammate, Bayer. Okay, that's gonna be a missed tackle there. We're fine, though. We're fine. I think we're fine. No, we're not. It's gonna be Nemecha looking for a shot. Shot there, blocked by Sarr. And okay, we survived that attack. Nice. Right, Nori's making a great run here. Now he is gonna play it back to Rodrigo, though. Rodrigo's gonna find a finesse shot. Rodrigo, good shot. Good save by Colby, though. Chance here, Rodrigo again. Man, I just can't find space to shoot. There's so many Dortmund players around me. Okay, everyone relax. Let's reset this. Rodrigo to Vardiol. Vardiol's in a turn. Perfectly done. Cherky shot. Colby makes this save, though. All right, first goal is close, though I feel it. Lavezzi over to Rodrigo. Let's pull him out again. Same thing. Now we go back in. Cherky. Oh, man. Lavezzi was so free there. Vardiol finds Lavezzi. Lavezzi tries to do his skill. Keeps it somehow. And then Van de Ven steals it somehow. There's a shot there. What is happening? Bro, this is a mess. Over the top, Lavezzi. One touch. Chip shot. Oh, it's going to be cleared off the line. Bro, that is just madness. And it's still not done. Rodrigo. Cherky over. No, we're going to lose that, man. All that, we don't get a goal from it. That is just crazy. That is just absolute chaos. And okay, that's going to be halftime. And it's kind of weird to say, though, like, we've actually been dominant in this game. Like, more possession, more shots. We've been the better team. Feels like, the dominance of Dortmund's kind of waning away now. They're not quite the same exact team, although they're still very much a threat. Rodrigo over. Lavezzi's in a great spot. That's in a final. Lavezzi goes for a shot. Oh, man, a point blank save by Colby, though, prevents the first goal of the game still. All right, try it again. Ait Nori's running again. Gonna play a perfect ball to Haaland. Haaland waiting for Lavezzi, waiting for him. Lavezzi, good touch. Oh, it's just right into Van de Ven, though. Man, we are just constantly finding space, though, and good attacks. Rodrigo over to Cherky. Cherky over the top. Haaland's there. Haaland's gonna take a first-time shot, and he's gonna hit the post. Bro, how have we not scored the first goal in this game yet? All right, this is dangerous. Now it's gonna be a cross in. We're marking him, though. We're marking him. Nice. Schlotterbeck, huge defending against his former team. 20 minutes, it's still somehow 0-0. We're trying to change it, though. Great ball. Lavezzi's gonna cut inside Haaland. You're way too close here. You're way too close, bro. Give Lavezzi some space. Bro, he brought that defender over to Lavezzi, basically. Fancy again. Schlotterbeck's gonna go for a slide tackle, and man, that was risky, but it works. That could have been bad, though. Corner in. It's gonna be Trafford. Okay, clearance away is decent. Cherky might get it, which he actually does. And now there's space to run, but okay, O'Reilly is stole from. It's gonna be a foul. All right, 15 minutes. It's still 0-0 right now. Lavezzi cuts inside Haaland. Great run. Is he onside? I'm not sure if he is. Haaland leaps forward. I think he was offside, actually. And that pass was nice, though. Frankie, quiet game. He's at a quiet game, and Schlotterbeck probably just stopped him from scoring the winner, basically. He started to, like, sprint and turn on the Jets there. Cherky, Reed, plays it to Lavezzi. Lavezzi, great turn there. One more. Haaland, back to Lavezzi. No, man, that was the space right there. Lavezzi was going to be the one that was open. All right, 2 minutes, maybe one more chance here if we're lucky. All right, Nori into Rodrigo. Rodrigo's going to cut inside. Going to be a runner there in the middle. Oh, man, that is not where I wanted that pass. All right, full time, it's going to be a draw versus Dortmund. Man, how do we not score that game? That was so many chances for us, like so many chances. So, I mean, even though we drew, I'm glad we looked that dominant against a team as good as Borussia Dortmund. I mean, possession, shots, like we were the better team that game. All right, though, next game, we're back in the Premier League, and it's a top of the table clash here. Man City versus Chelsea. Now, we had a few draws in some games, so we're dropped down to 3rd with the game at hand over Arsenal, though. So if we can beat Chelsea, or we jump back into 1st 11 games in. Now, I played Chelsea in the Champions League with AC Milan, and they were a really good team. I think we drew 0-0 against them. But I remember they were like all around a well-balanced team. They don't have too many like standout players. They have Zabarny, our former player, but overall, it's a very balanced squad. But okay, win this, we jump into 1st place. All right, though, this time around, I did not want to draw. You know, I don't want a game with no goals. Like, we should definitely score in this game. With our attack, we should rarely score 0 goals in a game, and we should always score at least 1 in every game. All right, though, an early corner for Chelsea with no Cole Palmer. I actually found out where Cole Palmer is. He's playing at Frankfurt, I think. So he's in the Bundesliga. I don't know why he's at that team, but yeah, he's like in the Bundesliga. So yeah, maybe Cole Palmer will be a target at some point in this series. Now, oh, that's going to be a red, maybe. Please don't be a red. All right, thankfully it's a yellow. That was a rough one by me. That was a red. I feel like I probably wouldn't argue it. Free kick, though, for Chelsea. It's going to be the second guy. It's going to be actually laid off. And then, oh, Rodrigo read it perfectly. Rodrigo's going to get it too. That is unfortunate for Chelsea. Now, through ball, which Holland is not going to reach. Man, our players, I need people to run more. Like, we're on counterattack and people are supposed to be running like crazy, but I feel like sometimes they just kind of stand around. Like, boys, we are supposed to be a very aggressive counterattacking team. Now, crossover. Reed is going to get that. Reed clearance away into Lavezzi. Now, Lavezzi, oh, man, what a steal. I'm telling you, this Chelsea team, again, they just look like a well-oiled machine, man. Like, tactic-wise, they just look fully, like, locked in together. I can see why they won the Premier League last year, and they are, you know, one of the best teams in the league. Now, Reed. Back to Holland. Holland's going to go for a finesse shot. It's going to be blocked, though, unfortunately, and also kept in. Awkward, and also goes back to them somehow. Okay, we need to settle down here. We need to find this first goal. See the attack going again. Holland's going to play it over the top. Now, that is not the over-the-top through ball I wanted, though. That was so bad from Holland. Now, Moise Kean, pass over. Schlotterbeck's there, though. Man, Moise Kean is actually dangerous in this team, too. I mean, how old is he? He's got to be like 34 plus, right? How is he still the starting striker for a team like Chelsea in the save? All right, Nori, Rodrigo's going to hold this. Get it back. Gonna be a shot probably from Cherokee outside the box, cleared. And okay, halftime it's 0-0. This is just like when we played them at AC Milan. Like, they are just a tough team to play against defensively. Wayne Lavezzi. Oh man, we're so close to a chance. We are so close. We just can't find that final pass right now. Every time we've had it, it's been messed up. All right, Nori, don't get sent off. Don't get sent off. Okay, that's gonna work. That's fine. We just cannot create a clear chance right now. Baez over to Moise Kean. In behind Moise Kean shot, and it's gonna be Chelsea 1-0. Bro, this team, I never want to face this team again. They're so good tactically. It feels like they don't have a good team. They're just good tactically. Rodrigo, Holland, Lavezzi needs to find something. Lavezzi. Oh, I just can't find this shot there. It's just so congested. How are we getting stumped offensively by this kind of team? Moise Kean, shot there. Trafford, you got to catch that, man. You can't punch it out. Bro, this has been a frustrating and just heavily disappointing game. So a chance to fix it. Cherokee got space to run here. Now Holland. Oh, the pass, though. It needs to be at Holland, though, not in front of him. Bro, it's like everything that go wrong in this game has gone wrong for us. Every final pass has been terrible. Schlotterbeck, clearance away. Nice. And we have just been outplayed in the end, though. I have found the team that's probably going to annoy me the most in this league, man. Chelsea are going to take a lead in first on us. You know, that's going to be not good for the title race, but they are currently the team to beat in this league, I guess. So we just saw it as we lose 1-0 to Enzo Maresca's Chelsea. All right, so yeah, that Chelsea loss is going to hurt a little bit because now they take a 7-point lead over us in the Premier League. Yeah, that would have been a nice game to win. Now, I'd say our next game is probably equally as big. We face Arsenal, so they're in third, we're in fourth. We got to get a win here. We just got to get a win. Now, I'm going to change one small thing about our tactics before this game. Well, I guess actually two things. I've set both Lavezzi and Rodrigo to attack instead of balance, so hopefully it makes them get forward more, you know, get more space in the attack. And I've also made our defensive approach high, so we're going to play with the higher line, hopefully more aggressive. That's going to be the two changes before this Arsenal game. Now, I'm pretty sure I beat Arsenal in a Champions League final with Dortmund. I'm pretty sure, right? So I know we got some experience against them. Right now, though, I am dying for a win after that Chelsea loss. In a team like this, the goals just cannot dry up like that. So Arsenal v Man City, boys, let's have a bounce back performance. Come on. Now, I want to start here where we score quick. I like that. So Cherokeen's going to cut inside a little bit. He's almost taken out. That should be a foul. Wait, ref, that's not a foul. Are you actually kidding me? Bro, I swear the refs hate me. I don't know what I did to them, but they just hate me in this game. How is that not a foul on the Arsenal defender, bro? That's actually insane. I mean, I know he probably got the ball a little bit, but that was so much of our player, actually. Okay, Rodrigo, over to Nori. Rodrigo's gonna run into him. Now, maybe a chance to shoot from distance. Why not? Rodrigo shot. Gonna be powerful, but the keeper's gonna catch it. In the end, actually not too threatening. Oh yeah, I forgot we're playing Yildiz, our former player at AC Milan. He's their starting left winger. Yeah, so Kenan Yildiz is the second highest transfer of the summer. Yeah, he's like, what, 92 rated, I think? So that's gonna be a player that's kind of scary to defend. Now, Aries gonna play it over. Schlotterbeck. Okay, that was a bit risky. We almost took him out. All right, so Arsenal team does look pretty solid. Rodrigo, Nori's in a turn, gonna try to play it. Nice. Cherokee to Lavezzi. Oh, he can't quite reach it. I think he just fouled him too. Or like, I feel like in this league, there's just no easy games. In Serie A, there was definitely easy games here and there. But in the Prem, that's just not the case. Lavezzi's going to look for a shot there. Good shot, but it's going to be a save. Yeah, Lavezzi's right foot in that spot, or actually his left foot, is deadly. Guardiola going to get it back to Cherokee. Now the box is just like, too many players in it. Rodrigo shot. Good shot from him, but another good save. All right, these keepers are making some solid saves right now against us. So many up to Holland. Holland's going to hold this. Holland's going to hold it. Going to get it back over to Reed. Gonna slide it back to Lavezzi. Holland, good pass to Rodrigo. Oh, Rodrigo's touch was good, but it was kind of too heavy. Now, an airy, dangerous spot. Okay, Vardiol's gonna cut off that side. That's a crossover to Yildiz. Back pass that's pretty good, but it's going to be a Trafford save in the end. This feels like the Arsenal-Man City matchup of the recent years in real life, where it's pretty close. Cherokee Gonna play in Lavezzi again, but Hato's doing a good job on Lavezzi, a very good job. All right, feels like the same as the last two games, halftime, and it's 0-0. We just cannot find a goal right now to save our life. Oh, Bellingham, great still there. Okay, get it over to Turkey, over to Lavezzi. Lavezzi's gonna cut inside. Hato's not gonna stay with him this time. I got Haaland making a run. Rodrigo, Aït-Nouri, Haaland, good spot. Haaland, oh no, his pass was so slow, bro. His animation to pass it was like a snail pace. All right, Schlotterbeck has that. That should have been better by me. Reed gets it to Haaland. This looks better. Haaland over to Lavezzi. Lavezzi's gonna shoot this outside the boot shot. Oh, Lavezzi, great attempt, and hits the post. How much more unlucky can you get? Bro, that was such a good attempt. Steal, Aït-Nouri, great steal. Okay, Rodrigo, you got space to run right now. Rodrigo into Haaland. Haaland is gonna lay it up to Rodrigo. That's gonna work, I think. Rodrigo, good first touch. Has time, takes his time, and Rodrigo, finally a good finish from someone. Okay, Haaland, Rodrigo working so well together there. And okay, Man City 1, Arsenal 0, finally. I feel like this is taking ages. Even that was kind of a weird chance created, but I'll take it. All right, 65th minute, 1-0 to Man City. Come on, let's just score another to seal this now. And we forced a bad clearance away. I think that's our press causing them issues. Now Turkey into Lavezzi. Lavezzi's hold it, can hold it. Great dribble there, get it back to Turkey. Reed's making a run. Man, I just feel like Arsenal is defending us so well here. Now he's gonna get by there, actually. Gonna swing it back. It's gonna be Rodrigo from distance. Oh, Rodrigo's come to life in this team. 2-0 in the 74th minute. That's what I'm talking about. Man, he has not had a great start in this first episode of Man City, but now he's come to life. 2 huge goals in a very big game for us. Outside the box, man. That was hit perfectly. All right, 74th minute. That should seal this win. It should. Gotta see it out, boys. See it out. Field is over. When Airy shot, Trafford, easy save for him. Easy. Rodrigo, we should actually score more to seal this even more. Turkey's gonna run with space, and he's got a lot of it. Turkey's just being chill here into Haaland. Lavezzi, can you turn? Thank you, Lavezzi. Oh man, he turned a little bit too late. Rodrigo's gonna get this. Turkey, Lavezzi's in a good spot. Lavezzi, signature skill again. Oh man, if that defender wasn't there again, that was gonna work. All right, though, full time. That's a good solid 2-0 win versus Arsenal. You know, we still could be playing so much better, but it's nice to see Rodrigo finally score 2 goals in this game. All right, so we've made it now to the midway point of this season here. So January 1st, tables actually shifted around a little bit. Chelsea are now down to 5th, Liverpool in 1st on a 3-point lead over us. But we did have a solid December, so now we're in 2nd place. Champions League, we are currently sitting in 3rd there, so that's pretty good. Milan above us in 2nd. Dortmund below us in 8th. Stat-wise, Haaland's got 18 and 6, Rodrigo 12 and 7, so he's definitely coming to life even in sim games. Lavezzi 9 and 3. I would like Lavezzi scoring more, but he's doing good in played games, so I guess it's not translating quite to sim games yet. Now, in terms of January transfers, what do we have? We have only 25 million in the budget, so yeah, we can't do much with that. I'm not looking to sell anyone either, so I think for January we're gonna pretty much stay put. No new transfers. We're locking in this team for the rest of the year, basically. You know, we made our bet in the summer signing Lavezzi, Reed, Tchouaméni, and Bellingham. I feel like this team can win the Champions League if we just get to that next level. Then I think we can do it, but the problem is getting to that level before, you know, the knockout stage begins. Now, it actually isn't January quite yet. We have a game on December 31st that I thought, you know, we have to play. It's gonna be Man City versus Liverpool, so 1st versus 2nd. Another big Premier League top of the table matchup. Now they got Vert still. They're an 86, 86, 83 team, so obviously a very good team. They got Ravella, Tyler Moore, Net CDM's kind of weird if you regens. It's a good team though. They got Nico Williams too. I think though if we win this, we would go in a 1st on goal difference, so a chance to go into January sitting 1st in the Premier League. So to pretty much start the second half of our season here, a big chance in the Premier League against an interesting Liverpool team. Now I feel like those changes help for Arsenal, the winger change and also the defensive approach change. So I want to see more of that work this game. I want to see that play continue. Okay, Osman's like 35 years old, but I guess he's still good in this save. Okay, Trafford just took him out. The fans wanted a penalty. Yeah, all these players that we recognize, they're pretty old now. It's a really weird like save to play in. Now saying that, Turkey's gonna stop, gonna look for a pass maybe. Turkey into Haaland. Haaland's gonna hold this. Turkey's in a good spot. Oh man, I was gonna get it back to him, but Vermeer got up so quick. That was gonna be a free shot at their keeper. All right, Tchouaméni, Turkey, get it over. Gonna go to Joe Bellingham. He's gonna stop. Gonna look Lavezzi. Lavezzi's gonna turn. Beautifully done into Turkey. Okay, Turkey, you just bobbled the ball with the back of your feet. That was so good, but he just couldn't take control of the pass. It's like one of the worst touches I've seen pretty much in the entire Journeyman series. Okay, there's space here. Haaland's got a lot of space actually. First touch is really good. Haaland's gonna cut inside on the left foot. Vermeer's right in front of him, but Haaland finds the goal anyways. And I thought that shot was going to be blocked. I'm surprised he scored it. But okay, Man City 1-0 and I believe like the 25th minute. I didn't think there was a spot here. I thought Vermeer played it well where he was like blocking Haaland's shot. I mean, let's see. He recovered well, but the shot isn't I think it went actually near post here. I tried to go far post. Oh, it's actually a deflection. Oh, okay. It was deflected off Vermeer's leg. That's why it went in. All right, so that's pretty fortunate. Actually, I'll take it. All right, Vardy, good steal. Tchouaméni's going to steal it back there. That was almost a bad place to lose it in. Okay, Reed, tackle on Williams. Nice. Now Turkey's got numbers. Haaland's gonna take a touch there. Oh man, I should have played it to Rodrigo. Kind of thought Haaland had that, but I forgot that Vermeer is like a Haaland stopper. Okay, Williams is maybe a defensive breaker as Schlotterbeck gets the block in at least. 36-minute corner for Liverpool, crossed in. Reed, clearance away is awkward, and that's gonna be a goal kick actually. Okay, we need the second goal, man. They look like a team that's gonna score this game. I'm not sure we're gonna keep a clean sheet, so I want this second goal, boys. Lavezzi. into Haaland. Haaland's gonna hold this up. Lavetzi's gonna try to get that. He's not gonna get it though. Now Florian Wirtz has got space, and this is a problem. Gonna play it to Osman. Osman's gonna take that, but Schlotterbeck, great tackle, and Ait Norway, good cleanup. And Schlotterbeck is still as good as I remember at Dortmund, man. He's still the same player. And Rodrigo to Haaland, maybe last chance the first half. Haaland's gonna shoot this, maybe gonna cut inside. Haaland, oh, his fake shot is just so slow. All right, halftime, it's gonna be 1-0 to us. And I haven't used Haaland in career mode in so long. I feel like I'm still getting used to him. Definitely not as like dynamic as Bento was. Definitely not. Okay, that pass, sir. Who was that? Was that Ait Norway? I think it was. It's going to cause a direct chance for Elise, which he's going to not take the shot away because Vardiol blocks it. Okay, let's not do that again. Ait Norway, let's not do that again. Crossover. It's going to be, oh my Reed. What a clearance away, bro. He just puts his body on the line. Okay, Cherky also puts his body on the line too. And now a breakaway chance. We got numbers. Who is it? Oh my, it's Reed, I think. Reed just put his body on the line. Is now going to try to go all the way, but oh, he couldn't. He didn't quite have the pace for it. Haaland tries to steal it. He does steal it. But the ref's gonna call a foul though. Bro, what even just happened in that sequence? I am seriously not sure. Rodrigo into Lavetzi. Lavetzi's gonna go for a little skill there. Gonna hold this up. We got Cherky making a run. Oh, it's beautiful. Cherky, one touch. Oh, what a nice finish from Cherky there. Lavetzi pulling the strings, and it's 2-0 to Man City. All right, that was very nice from both Cherky and Lavetzi. 2-0. We're slightly taking control here. I like it. We need one more though, probably to seal it. Bro, like you're telling me that's not a foul? Chouameni, we're gonna do a revenge tackle there. There's no way that's not a foul, man. They just don't care if they take out Lavetzi. They don't care. All right, Lavetzi to Cherky. Cherky's gonna hold this up. Nice. Get it to Reed. Reed is gonna do a first-time ball to Lavetzi. Should be onside. Still, he is. Lavetzi's gonna cut inside. Lavetzi, oh man, outside the boot shot. Just couldn't find the angle. Romero is so good at like finding that block shot. Cherky, okay, Lavetzi this time. It's the other way around. Lavetzi shot. Oh, that'd have been such a nice goal again. And Lavetzi and Cherky building some chemistry in this game. All right, come on, boys, get this third and seal the game. Schlotterbeck's gonna play it. Okay, that's not where I meant that. I wanted that to go to actually, I think, Cherky in the middle. That is not where I wanted that pass. Schlotterbeck. Now, misplaced tackle. Wirtz goes for a shot. It's gonna fall to Osman. Please no. Vardiol, thank you. That was almost a really bad bounce for us. All in to Lavetzi. Can we just seal this, bro? Lavetzi's gonna cut inside here. Nice. Lavetzi has runners, and it's gonna be Mr. Erling Haaland to seal it. Shot, and that's gonna seal it. Okay, this win should put us in first place in January 1st. It should. Yeah, this feels like a comprehensive win. Like, they had a few chances, but overall, we've been the much better team here. This is a nice win before the knockout stage begins of the Champions League. It's the kind of win that I really needed to see, especially at this point. Now, saying that, shot by Osman, they're gonna score, and that's the Tyztir jinx. Right when I'm complimenting my team, giving them flowers, we just have a horrible defensive play. Are they gonna score again here? Are they gonna score again, Schlotterbeck? Oh my, they're gonna score again. They're gonna score again. Trafford, good save. All right, the game was done. I'm not gonna think too much about this end. The game was already done. I'm not gonna give my team or myself too much blame. It was a good performance, and we're now should be the first place team in the Premier League halfway through. And man, I want this Premier League trophy in year one, man. I want it. But okay, there's confirmation. So 20 games in, Man City sit in first in the Premier League. Now we just got to try and stay there. All right, though. Once again, it's time for the Champions League knockout stage. So in the league phase, we finished in second behind our former team, AC Milan. They had 7 wins and 1 draw in 8 games. So yeah, I'm a little scared to face them. Although they lost Yildiz, I am scared to face them. Now in previous teams, on the round of 16, I've always got like really tough opponents like Real Madrid, Dortmund. This year though, finally, we got a nice opponent in Club Brugge. I mean, they're a solid team, but it's not Milan, it's not Dortmund, it's not Real Madrid. You know, this year we get to ease ourselves into the knockout stage. We don't start already like high pressure. At least I don't think. Let's see. So first leg is away. This game is going to be a 3-2 Man City win. All right. Haaland scored 1-2 and Vardiol scored, but I don't like that we conceded 2, but at least we have a 1-goal lead. Might be the first time in the entire Journeyman series where we enter a Champions League knockout round where we actually have a 1-goal lead. Usually I'm always like down a goal or 2. So yeah, I'll happily take that. So 1-goal lead. A win sends us to the Champions League quarterfinals. Now, the other side of the coin is if we lose this, it's going to be an absolute embarrassment. So we cannot do that here. Got to take care of business. You know, we should beat Club Brugge. We should. So let's just go out there and actually do it. I think we are kind of reaching that form we need to be in this team. So now the season gets very serious really quickly. Now, first chance goes to Club Brugge. Luna is going to play it backwards. Chouameni, good defending from him. Bro, ref, do you not see they're pulling his shirt? And they're not going to call that a foul. I don't know what is up with these refs, bro. Luna is grabbing Chouameni's shirt and the ref is like, no, I don't see anything. Are they going to score here? Thankfully, they don't, but bro, like, how do you not call that a foul? I don't get it. Who do I got to bribe to get foul calls in this game? All right, Chouameni over to Lavetzi. Lavetzi's going to hold this into Haaland. Nice. Haaland's going to hold it too. Going to try to find a better shot. Going to find Bellingham, left-footed shot. Oh, it's going to fall. Lavetzi, open net. Oh, okay, I'll take that as a payback, I guess. That is one of the luckiest goals I've scored in the entire Journeyman save, probably. Lavetzi is gifted a right place, right time, open net. All right, and that is a 2-goal lead for Man City, 15 minutes in. I will happily take that at this point. Now, Moreta is going to come here. Schlotterbeck. Good tackle there. Now, Lavetzi, stretch your legs, man. I want to see the pace. Now, Haaland's kind of free here. Lavetzi's got good crossing. Haaland, he got pushed there. I'm not sure if that's actually a foul, but he definitely got pushed, though. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing our higher defensive line is helping out, you know, just making teams not comfortable in possession. That is a big change. It's definitely working. Now, it's not going to make our defense perfect, but it's definitely going to make it better. That header is going to be right to Trafford. All right, quick throw to Rodrigo. Let's keep our foot on the gas. Rodrigo, great touch there. Now he's got space to run. Rodrigo is going the full length of the pitch here. Rodrigo's going to square it to Haaland. Haaland's going to go near post, and that's going to be a 3-goal lead for Man City. All right, taking care of business so far, taking care of it. Let's just keep this up, boys. I can see that 4th Champions League trophy, man. I can see it. Okay, Lavezzi, you got space to run? No, a lot of space, actually. He's going to hold this. Haaland, where are you at, Haaland? Go for the header. It's to him, but the header is absolutely horrendous, though. Am I surprised? Absolutely not. Heading in this game is still very questionable, to say the least. A lot of back tackle there. Is that a foul? That is apparently not a foul. I'll take that. And that's halftime. All right, so far so good. I feel like our team looks ready for the knockout stage. We look ready. Keep scoring goals, man. Let's keep building confidence. Haaland. Okay, that is an explosion of pace. This shot is gonna be saved though, and that pace looked deadly. Turkey, short corner. Now get it back to Rodrigo. Rodrigo's gonna slide it over. Where's the shot at? It's gonna be through right there to Rodrigo. No, it's not. It's gonna be caught out. Crossover. That's gonna be I think a good clearance by Aït-Nouri. You know, Aït-Nouri is going down overall, and he is kind of old. He's actually had a good season so far. I feel like our fullbacks are not insanely high rated, but they're both being solid up until this point. Saying that, am I about to jinx it? I'm about to jinx it. That pass just absolutely destroyed me. I was not ready for that. All right, Club Brugge score 1. It's a 2-goal game. It's fine. Nothing to panic about. Make sure that's the last goal they get in this game. All right, short corner. They're being real patient here. They're having all of the ball, which is it's a little bit concerning, but the game's probably already done. Now, am I about to jinx it again? Please no. Please no. Trafford makes a save, bro. I'm about to jinx it. I should just stop talking. I should play the rest of this game just silent. Bellingham, Cherky into Lavezzi. Lavezzi, can we just get one more to seal it? A little cherry on top of this game. Reed doesn't have a chance here. Now there's no pass open. There's pass. Haaland. Haaland's going to go for a low shot, and the shot is going to go wide. We definitely took our foot off the gas this game, but you know what? It was like 1 in the first half, so I'm not mad. Once again, we get to ease ourselves into the Champions League this year. It's not like the Champions League final in the round of 16. Okay, Haaland, that finish was so weird. It was right at the keeper, but okay, 3-1 against Club Brugge. We pretty much ease our way into the Champions League quarterfinals for once in this series. Now, the next game on our schedule was actually going to be for our first trophy at Manchester City. It is the Carabao Cup final. I've simmed pretty much the whole way here to the final. We beat Sheffield United. We also beat Villa getting here, so not really any huge teams. And the final is going to be Man City versus West Ham United. 2034, man. We're almost like 10 years in the future. That's insane. All right, though, our first chance for silverware in England. West Ham in the future have an 81, 78, 77 team. You know, I'd say nothing too crazy, kind of like a mid to like top 10 Premier League team. So we are the heavy favorites here. Let's try and claim this first trophy in England. For those who don't know, in our last year in Milan, we won the quadruple. So if we could do that here somehow at Man City, that'd be a nice start. That'd be like a repeat perfect season. That starts by winning this final though. Okay, Lavezzi, I'm already seeing space here. Lavezzi into Cherky. Cherky's gonna get it to Haaland. Oh, that pass was so slow. Then Haaland didn't take a touch there. Man, there was so much space for us to work with. I guess that's a good sign for the rest of the game though. Their defense looks pretty open. All right, cross there. Vardiol is gonna try to get a clearance away. Oh, it just falls to Nielsen, man. That's so unlucky, but I just had to go like that, so I cannot complain. Man, Carabao Cup final. West Ham score first off that kind of bounce though. All right, it's unfortunate, but we got to keep our heads on straight. Don't get emotional yet. Still so much time left here. We just got to focus and tie it up. We know that's kind of just like a fluke goal. Now Lavezzi into Cherky shot. Good save by their keeper though. All right, short corner. Lavezzi's gonna hold this. Get it over to Vardiol shot. Good shot. There's an open net there for someone who went for a shot. It's going to be another corner for us, though. Turkey's going to find Vardiol again. Okay, I don't like these shots. Let's, like, pull them out. Let's reset this a little bit. Rodrigo actually finds space here. Rodrigo shot. Lavezzi. Haaland, is there a shot that's not gonna be blocked here? Turn it. Nice, Haaland. Beautiful work onside. Okay, we found the shot. That was beautiful. 23rd minute, it's tied up. All right, nice. That was, we had to search for that one. 1-1. It's now time to take over this final. I am feeling very highly motivated to get trophies, man. There's only so many years left of this, this journeyman series. I need every trophy I possibly can get for this trophy room. Because in the end, I want there to be more trophies than I have spaces for. Haaland breaking away. Haaland, Lavezzi's an overlap, but it's gonna be Rodrigo instead. Rodrigo takes his time shot, and it's gonna be 2-1. That's just so easy. The West Ham defense cannot contain Rodrigo. And okay, Man City asserting our dominance right now. Let's just keep it up. Rodrigo into Cherky. We got Haaland on the outside. Oh man, I was about to pass to him, but Cherky got caught up from behind, I think. Man, Haaland was gonna be in there. Cherky to Haaland. Haaland's away now. He's got 2 players to beat. Gonna lay it off to Lavezzi. Lavezzi outside the boot shot, and that's just, that is easy work for the Leo Messi regen. All right, 3-1. Dominance is being asserted. I want to see it continue. I want to see us be ruthless for once. Rodrigo, oh, and a chance there to receive it, man. We were not ruthless in the last game versus Club Brugge, so I want to see it here. Lavezzi, Cherky, from distance, left-footed shot goes off that guy's arm, I think. But, all right, first half is gonna be 3-1 to Man City. 45 minutes to secure our first trophy in England, boys. Chance for Bellingham. Bellingham from distance. Why not? Bellingham from distance. Oh, man, the keeper punched that out like it was a grenade. Why did he hit it that hard? I don't know, but short corner, slide it over. Tchouameni's got a lot of space for a shot there. Tchouameni scores, and it's 4-1 to Manchester City. All right, this team is starting to reach levels here at the perfect time right before the Champions League quarterfinals too. Rodrigo, Haaland, over to Cherky. Cherky's gonna play to Lavezzi. Oh man, I gotta get the ball through easier. I just played it right to the West Ham player. Come on. All right, Cherky to Lavezzi. Lavezzi's got space here for a long shot. Why not Lavezzi? It had the dip to it, but it kind of had too much power on it actually. Cherky, chance here. Lavezzi making a run. Lavezzi should seal that one, and he is gonna seal that one. It's 5-1. This is becoming a thrashing right now. Really should be 5-0. That first goal they shouldn't have scored, but that is just some unlucky bounces. You know what happens. Lavezzi to Haaland. Haaland's gonna hold this up. Lavezzi keeps running. Lavezzi gonna time it right there. Lavezzi. Oh, that defender got destroyed. Cherky looking for 6. He waited so long to shoot that. Haaland has power, and that shot's gonna be a corner. I mean, at this point, this is like a training match for us. Vardiol swings it over. Tchouameni. Now that shot's gonna be blocked, but Lavezzi's in a good spot. Lavezzi. That shot is not going to be blocked. It's going to be 6-1. Lavezzi just got a hat trick in like, what, 30 minutes? Forgot when he scored his first goal, but yeah, like 30 minutes. The 42-minute mark, he scored his first. Bro, this is not even close. Schlotterbeck, shot there. Was that a chip shot? What kind of shot was that? And their team has just lost their head, apparently. Lavezzi looking for another distance. Why not? Oh, that goes off that guy's arm, I think. Is that a free kick? No, that's not a free kick. I'm surprised. Could have swore that went off that guy's arm. Now Cherky's gonna cut inside. Can we find another, man? I'm looking for more. Cherky taken out. Oh, that's gonna be a penalty. It gets bad to worse for West Ham, man. I kind of feel bad now. Cherky was like going actually like outside the box, and that guy just took him out. All right, Captain Erling Haaland steps up for the penalty. He is going to score it. What a penalty. Carabao Cup final. It's 7-1. This is like not even funny anymore. Best game of the season, you know, right before the Champions League knockout stage, the quarterfinals begins. That is just perfect, man. You can always just lose the quarterfinals and it's over, but you know what? This is a good sign. Bro, I feel like anytime I give a compliment to my team, the other team finds a goal. Whether it's my fault or not, they find a goal. All right, 7-2. West Ham showing some kind of fight. Rodrigo. Oh, I wasn't actually going to play that to Cherky, not Haaland. That was the wrong player. All right, 5 minutes left. Can we score one more to get 8 here? There might be a chance. Vardiol is going to swing it over to Aït-Nouri. Aït-Nouri into Cherky. Now, I wanted Cherky to be more in the middle there. Aït-Nouri steals it. Aït-Nouri. Great still, actually. Rodrigo. Haaland over to Lavezzi, and that's going to be 8-2 to Man City. And is that the most goals I've scored in a game in the entire, like, 10 seasons? It might be. I know I've scored, like, 6, 7. I'm not sure if I've scored 8, though. I might have. All right, though, 8-2. That is, that's our first trophy with Manchester City, and also our first trophy in England. 8-2, just absolute destruction. So, I mean, the goal is to win the quadruple, you know, Carabao Cup, FA Cup, Premier League, and Champions League. We got 1 out of 4 now. Still a lot more work to do, but Carabao Cup happily added to the trophy room. As in 2034, Captain Erling Haaland is going to lift the trophy for Man City. We are Carabao Cup winners in year 1 at City. All right, though, Champions League quarterfinal is probably coming up next. All right, so little standings update. We currently sit second in the Premier League, 30 games in. We have a game at hand, though, on Arsenal. So if we win our game at hand, we'd have a 1-point lead over them. And currently now it looks like us versus Arsenal for the title. Chelsea are now 5 points behind us. So still very close there. We're in the FA Cup still. I think we were in the semifinals versus Newcastle. So we simmed our way there too. But okay, time for the Champions League quarterfinals. And we're facing the one team that I really did not want to face. It's going to be Chelsea versus Manchester City. The only team, I think, to beat us this year, right? At least in a played game. I've not lost to any other team, I think. That 1-0 loss right there, that was so upsetting. I said, I don't want to face this team in the Champions League, and of course, look what we get. We get Chelsea in the Champions League. Now, it looks like their team rating is actually better, so I don't know if that's from a signing or what, but they're just such a balanced team. This is going to be interesting. So, first leg at Stamford Bridge. Can I get a good sim result, man? First leg is going to be 3-3. Okay, so Lavezzi, Rodrigo scored for us. I mean, I'll take it. It's not a 2-goal deficit, not a 3-goal deficit. I'll take it, actually. All right, the final 2 months of the season now. We're getting close. Now is truly like the business end. Let's see if we can reach the Champions League semis in year 1 in England. Now, what's crazy is you might have seen it. Lavezzi is now 96 rated, so he definitely got the same boost that like Frankie O'Donnell got when we left Dortmund. Like Frankie's like 98 rated. I don't know why, but he got like a boost after we left, and I feel like the same happened to Lavezzi. This man is 96 rated, so apparently he's better than Messi. Like I don't know. All right, let's see though. This is where things get serious. We have done bad against this Chelsea team with 2 different teams facing them 2 times, and I'm a little scared. Haaland's First shot, though, is going to be good. Good save. All right, though, I like that start, honestly. Rodrigo, short corner. Cherky's got Tchouameni. There's space there to find a shot. We got to score it, though. Come on. Okay, Job keeps it in. It's going to be a corner anyways. Man, Tchouameni, that's a free shot. All right, see if we can find that again. It's going to be Lavezzi. Swings it over. I don't think it's there this time. All right, Cherky's going to stop. We're going to try to find a better shot. Just patience. Swing it. Swing it. Lavezzi's in a good spot. Lavezzi, don't lose it. It'd be a terrible spot to lose it in. All right, patience, possession. You know, channel some Pep Guardiola here. Cherky. Into Lavezzi. Lavezzi's gonna turn. Lavezzi's gonna drag it out over to Job Bellingham. Oh, that's worst case scenario, bro. There's no way. Got it back. Oh, it's gonna be a foul on us too? Man, that's why I was spending so long in for a shot, man. I don't like that bounce back. I think the worst thing that can happen there. Now pass through up to Paez. Crossover, that's dangerous. Gonna be a shot. Okay, actually blocked by Nori. Good defending. Now Rodrigo, you got space to run. Now exploit this space. Rodrigo, great run from him. He's gonna need help though. Get it back. Cherky, good spot. Cherky. Lavezzi, can he get the shot away? Oh, he's gonna hit the back post. Not even the back post. It was like the Gatorade bottle he hit. And that was a good chance. I thought he was gonna put it in the bottom corner there. But what's crazy, I feel like Mendes is their best player, which I don't know how that makes sense. When your left back's your best player, you're usually not an insane team, but they are. That's why they're a weird and kind of like sneaky team. All right, Reed's gonna pick this up with space to work now. Reed is gonna lay it off to, I think, Cherky. Cherky. Oh man, he just got closed down by Mendes right on cue. Now I got a breakaway, but Vardiol's pace. Thank you for collecting that. That could have been a bad place to give it up in. Lane Lavezzi. There's space here for Lavezzi. He's getting closed down. Lavezzi is going to play it into Cherky. Cherky just got tackled by Mendes though again, I think. And Moise Kean, I had to take him out there. Is that going to be a yellow card? I think it's just going to be a foul, thankfully. Bro, Moise Kean is like good in the save. Nate over to Paez. Oh, I switched players there that I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to switch players. That's such a bad mistake by me. And that pretty much gives Chelsea a great chance to shoot. And I got mixed up who I was controlling there. That's not a good goal to concede. Lavezzi's in a turn. Lavezzi gonna try to do a fake shot into the space. Lavezzi, good turn there. Shot from Lavezzi. It's gonna be a good save though. And against a team like this that I struggle against, I can't do that. That is the kind of self-inflicted error that could knock you out of the Champions League. I did that versus Real Madrid in a year 2 at AC Milan. You know, a bad mistake in extra time that basically knocked us out. So same thing happened then. Hopefully it doesn't happen here. Bro, they could have taken a 2-goal lead right there. That is a huge block by Vardiol. And we need to score here. Reed into Lavezzi. Lavezzi. Oh, man, what a tackle by Mendes, bro. Mendes is playing insane. Now, that's a bad pass, though. Bellingham, swing it. Cherky's got space. Keep it, please. Thank you to Reed. Reed is going to square it to Lavezzi. Lavezzi looking for something. He's going to go for a shot. Another shot, maybe. Oh, he just got taken out. Ref. Bro, that's not a penalty. I guess he didn't have the ball, so they're not going to call it. But I swear, Lavezzi just got clotheslined. Cherky, Vardiol, swing it. Tchouameni. I think the shot's going to be blocked, though. We got to reset this. Oh, there's players here, though. There's players. Chance here. Rodrigo. No, we just couldn't take a touch there, bro. Okay, breakaway chance. It's Moise Kean, and I'm a little scared. I am scared, actually. Not a little, a lot. Moise Kean, crossover, goes to Nkunku. Okay, still there. We can break away now. We got 30 minutes to go, though. We got to score, like, right now. Cherky. Bro, he's just getting hounded, bro. Cherky just lost it in such a bad spot. He still is back, though. Rodrigo, Holland. Bro, I cannot score against this Chelsea team, bro. I just can't do it. It's like 3 games now, all the same. I just can't break down their defense. It's like not a coincidence anymore. Okay, chance there. Vardiol. Thank you. All right, 20 minutes to go right now. 20 minutes. Lavezzi comes short there. Now he's going to play it to Holland. Holland's got space. Holland's going to try and stop, bro. Zabarni just closed him down so quickly. Chance here. It's going to be a long shot from Tchouameni. Save. And 15 minutes to go. Short corner, Lavezzi. Can we find something here, bro? Lavezzi gets it over to Tchouameni. Slide it over. It's going to be Rodrigo. Rodrigo shot. Second shot. It's going to be another save. You got to be kidding me, bro. Oh, I just cannot break down their defense to save my life. Reed, pass over, Moise Kean. Shot, Trafford save. Pass back, I know he plays it out. It's gonna be a throw in for them though. All right, I'm gonna do Nipin on for Cherky, put Lavezzi in the middle. And I think that's the only change. 8 minutes, I need something different right now. Cross in, Vardiol, clearance away. It's gonna be a corner though for them, man. We cannot do that right now. 84th minute, we're staring down another Champions League self-inflicted exit. Chance here, shot. Oh, Trafford makes another save. I just can't get this ball now though. We got 4 minutes. Time's going by so quickly right now. Rodrigo needs to steal it. It's a bounce away. Lavezzi, oh, we can't get it. It's gonna be a foul on who? It's a foul on us again? Okay, I guess. Trafford catches it. Okay, this is like one chance maybe. Trafford plays it out to Rodrigo. Oh, Trafford though. The ball out wasn't the best, man. That wasn't even at Rodrigo really. 2 minutes added on. Man, I think that might be it. Back, tackle there. Job tackle, but that's gonna be it. Are we out? we are gonna be knocked out of the Champions League. Bro, I just cannot break down this Chelsea team. I just can't. That's 3 games where I think I've failed to score against them on 2 different teams, with like incredible teams too at that. I knew it. They were the one team I was scared of in the Premier League, the one team. It's just I made a mistake and we couldn't make up for it. At 1 goal by Kendrick Paez knocks us out. Man, like 9 shots, we just could not score one of them. And we had 96% pass accuracy. We couldn't score though. And so year 1, there's going to be no Champions League trophy for Man City. That's just so unfortunate, man. I was feeling so confident. It's just the one team that I knew would maybe shake that confidence. All right, so we basically now enter the final month of the season. We get into late April and into May. We got 5 games left in the Premier League, and we currently sit 1 point behind Arsenal still, and no game at hand. So we know Arsenal drop points for us to have a chance at stealing that Premier League title away. And on another sad note, we lost in the FA Cup semis 3-1 to Newcastle in a sim game. You know, I thought we got there by simming, so I tried to get to the final again by simming, and we lost to Newcastle. So all that's left now is just the Premier League. That is how fast a season could go downhill. So it's unfortunate, but I think if we could take home this Prem title, that would definitely make up for the Champions League exit, and I feel like I'd be okay with that in this first year. You know, stat-wise, Haaland's got 39-13, Lavezzi 30-14, Rodrigo 24-15. The front 3 looks good. There's just been some unfortunate results for us. All right, the last game of April is going to be a 2-0 win versus Forest, so that leaves us with 4 games left here. We face Chelsea next, man. I can't believe it. I got to face this team again, and it potentially for like a title decider. So we got 4 games left. Arsenal did not drop points in the last game, so I see they face Liverpool. They also face Newcastle and Wolves. So man, we need them to drop points somewhere. All right though, so Chelsea up next again. If we lose this, it might be for the Premier League title. Can I finally just beat this team? Bro, if they knock us out of the Champions League and also knock us out of the Prem title race, I am gonna be livid. Their team isn't even that good, bro. It's just so infuriating. All right though, come on, let's try and put that last game out of our heads, and let's try to finally beat this team. We pretty much need to. A win doesn't even guarantee us first place at all, but we need to stay in it. Hey, Reed, good run there. Now he's got Haaland in space, which Haaland's gonna get to that. He is. Haaland. Good cut inside. Lavezzi, good run here. Lavezzi, good touch. Oh, it's actually not a great touch from Lavezzi. All right, Nori into Rodrigo, over to Cherky with space. Cherky's gonna shoot this. Why not? Left-footed shot. Had fizz to it. It's saved. Oh, it's like I just played this team and I just desperately tried to goal for 90 minutes and I couldn't get it. And now we gotta do it again. I hate this team. Rodrigo over to Vardiol. Vardiol is gonna swing it. Okay, Reed, why were you running away there, bro? You gotta keep running. Now he got to it and I tried going for a tackle. That is just an absolute mess. Tchouaméni, Haaland looking for a pass here. We'll find it. Lavezzi, Cherky, please. Cherky, please. We've finally scored versus Chelsea, man. It's taken like what, maybe 270 minutes of football, but finally someone can score against them. All right, 1-0 in the 23rd minute. Come on, man. I can't walk away from this year with only a Carabao Cup trophy. I need this Prem title. I feel like Arsenal are going to drop points somewhere. So if we win these final 4 games, I feel like we have a good chance at that title. Just we cannot drop points at all. It's going to be a shot there, and Moise Kean scores. How is he so good in this save? Bro, he's like amazing. All right, 28th minute, it's gonna be 1-1. Bro, I don't think science could like explain how this team plays or how good they are despite like no really star players. Oh my, Moise Kean, oh my, he's the best player in the world. He just tried that. He is the best player in the world. Okay, let's try and find a response. Bellingham's running here. Haaland into Bellingham. Bellingham's got Lavezzi. The pass was almost perfect, but it got held up, I think, by Mendes again, right? And Mendes or Hato, whoever's on like Lavezzi's side has been so hard for him to mark. Hard for him to find space, really. All right, short corner. Tchouaméni's got Lavezzi running. Lavezzi takes one touch. Gonna go for a long shot. It's blocked. Rodrigo header, though, goes to Cherky. Cherky. It's got Rodrigo. Oh, it's just such good defending by Bumgarner, their CDM. Final chance here. Oh my, Moise Kean. Bro, he is just the best striker in the Premier League, apparently. Trafford, huge save. What am I seeing here, though? Corner in. First half is going to end probably at 1-1 unless they score here, which they still have a chance somehow. Cassidy, crossover. All right, Trafford, catch it, please. Trafford, thank you. All right, halftime, it's 1-1. Okay, we need to find some way to win this game. Find some way. It doesn't need to be pretty, man. We just need all 3 points. Turkey over to Bellingham. Bellingham, Lavezzi. Haaland's in a good spot. Oh, the ball just goes through Haaland, though. Is that a foul on who? Oh, it's foul on them. Okay, good free kick chance. And this is going to Lavezzi. Lavezzi has scored a few free kicks before, man. I could use one right here, Lavezzi, from the free kick spot. It looks good. Free kick. He's going to go in. Arlo Lavezzi. What a free kick. 49th minute. 2-1 to Man City. That's what we needed. All right, come on. Great response right there. Great free kick. Well, let's score a third, though. Let's really take control against this team, and I want revenge, even if it's just in a Premier League game, not a Champions League game. All right, Reed. Good tackle there. Get it to Lavezzi. I want this third, man. Come on. Lavezzi waits for a runner. It's Cherky. Cherky. Haaland's in a good spot. Rodrigo, where are you at? Rodrigo, you just made the worst run of all time, though. Rodrigo, if you just run on the opposite side, bro, you're in. Why would he run on that side? I feel like Tyztir ball is not fully implemented yet in this team, man. If Tyztir ball is implemented, he makes the right run there. Oh, that's going to fall to Paez. Goes for a slide tackle, slows down the attack, and then Reed will not get it out. There's still a chance here. Shot. Trafford makes the save. Well, the fact they almost got a good chance off that, like, what am I actually playing right now? Todd Bowley has put a curse on me. All right, Tchouaméni, good tackle there. Now he's going to have a chance to Bellingham. Over to Lavezzi. Lavezzi. Holland, wait for it. Lavezzi's in now. Lavezzi needs to have a good finish. Bro, Mendes, he's just caught. Whoa. You tell me Holland couldn't control that pass? That was such a bad pass by Mendes. Bro, that could have been an instant, like, another chance for us. Baez, Moise Kean, no way. Vardiol, good tackle there, nice. Bro, this team is stressing me out right now. They're stressing me out. Who would have thought Moise Kean in year 10 would be stressing me out this much? Reed, good tackle. It falls right back to them, though. Oh, it's going to be Pedro Neto. Chance. Vardiol is going to block it, though, with basically his life on the line. Corner in by Cassidy. Clearance away, hopefully. Bellingham, nice. Tchouaméni. Clearance away, second one. Okay, Trafford came all the way out for that. Now, that is like the greatest clearance I've ever seen. Lavezzi. All right, 2 minutes, though. I think we wasted enough time. We should hold this now for the end of the game. We should. Man, playing this team is just so stressful. In every league, there's always a team that, you know, my bogey team. I can easily say Chelsea is that team in the Premier League for me. All right, though, 2-1 win that keeps us alive in the title race. So 3 games left. We need Arsenal to drop points, though. All right, next game versus Leeds. That is going to be a 1-0 slim win. Okay. All right, that's a big sim win. That might be the last time I risk getting a sim here. So 2 games left. We have Spurs and then I think Crystal Palace, right? It said. So 2 games left. Are we still in second place with 2 games left? We are. Oh, we're still in second place, man. So I think Arsenal beat Liverpool then, or they play them next? No, they beat Liverpool 3-1. So Arsenal, man, are pushing for the title. That's so unfortunate. All right, so 2 games left. We're going to play both these games. We need Arsenal to just at least draw on one of them. But up next for us is going to be Tottenham. They're in 19th. Are they getting relegated? Spurs are getting relegated? Hold up. That is kind of crazy. They're in 19th and they're in danger of getting relegated. And the Premier League in 2034 looks a little weird. Now they're in 85, 81, 78 teams. So I'm not sure how that's relegation quality, especially playing a 4-3-3. That is so weird. They got Gordon, Fabio Silva. They got Sudakov, Gila, Jacques Cancelo. That's so weird. They're in 19th. But all right, 2 games left. All we can do is just try to win these final 2 games and just give ourselves a chance at the Premier League title. I would say if we lose this year, that's probably us out of the title race. So we got to win. And every country we've managed, whether it be, you know, Italy, Germany, Scotland, even the US, I've won a league title every single year. Or I mean, in every league, I've won every league title. So I want to claim it in year 1, man. I want it. Silva shot. Schlotterbeck's going to block it. Nice. Another chance, though. Sudakov doesn't have a chance there. Okay, I didn't mean to go in for that risky of a tackle. And they're going to score first through Anthony Gordon. And that was a good finish. I feel like I missed that tackle, but that's a nice finish from Gordon. All right, they're not making it easy for us. Going to be a 1-0 lead for Spurs early on. We knew this Premier League title wasn't going to be easy. All right, Reed plays it over to Cherki. Cherki's got Lavezzi. Lavezzi. Oh, his run wasn't great, though, man. He ran right in, like, in the middle of the defenders instead of taking the right side. Okay, don't worry. That's a great steal. Now, keep it, please. Keep it. Keep it. No, he didn't keep it, man. Ran into trouble there. Vardiol's going to get a tackle. Vardiol. Oh, this ball is just bouncing everywhere right now. Shot from Gordon again. Trafford is going to make that save. That is some sloppy defending by me, though. Corner in. Reed. Clearance away. Nori is going to play it through to Rodrigo, which he has got space to work with. Rodrigo is going to square it over to Holland. Holland shot. It's going to be blocked, man. Holland back pass. Great pass to Bellingham shot. Okay, what a pass by Erling Haaland. It's going to be 1-1. All right, we needed that one, man. Bellingham, good finish. He's not scored too much this year, but it's going to be 1-1. Oh, Cherki, great steal there. We got space now, please. Cherki, Lavezzi, make a better run, Lavezzi, please. Oh, he just doesn't make a good run. And I don't know this formation just forces the players to make like such narrow runs into bad spaces or what, but just the movement could be so much better in this team. Reed, over to Lavezzi. Lavezzi, good turn there. Can he get a shot away? Oh, he found it somehow. Bro, the ball fell in front of him. He just slid into it. Okay, 43rd minute. Man City 2, Tottenham 1. Yeah, this was a weird one. The pass went through. Lavezzi had stolen from behind. He just stayed with it, though. Just slid right into the ball. All right, 43rd minute. It's going to be 2-1. Come on. Take control now of this game, bro. This team is in 19th place. All right, though, halftime, it's going to be 2-1 to us. Rodrigo, good pass to Holland. Holland. Oh, man, he almost got that. Gila, that was great work from him. So close to getting that. That would have been a free goal, probably. So many missing that tackle, but Reed is there to at least cover that pass. Now, Vardiol, good strength. I'm not going to be bullied by Fabio Silva there. Lavezzi's got Holland on the inside. Nice, Holland. You got a free shot here. Holland in front of goal. Is going to shoot, and it's going to be 3-1 to Man City. All right, great response after conceding that first goal. We are in the driver's seat now, man. I just hope Arsenal just drops some kind of points, man. Drop points. Give me a chance in the final day, man. Come on. Let's also not get too ahead of ourselves. We got to finish this game first. The goal lead is not crazy, but that's a good steal by Lavezzi. Now let's get a fourth. Lavezzi, Holland, Cherki. Oh, man, I should have played that first time. That'd have been nice if I played it first time. Lavezzi, look at the attempted finish, though. That was not too far off. All right, though, Lavezzi into Cherki. Cherki's got options here. Lavezzi's continuing his run. Lavezzi gets to it first. Shot, and that should be a goal for Lavezzi. He usually scores those kind of shots. Holland just steals it back into Cherki. Cherki Okay, I tried to play Lavezzi there. That did not work. All right, Spurs look like they're letting their foot off the gas, though. They know this game is done. Haaland, chance there to make it 4. Great shot, easy shot. It's going to be 4-1. All right, 73rd minute. Gotta hope that Arsenal drop points against Newcastle, I think, right? Newcastle, man, do me a favor. Come on. Turkey, Lavezzi, a chance for 5. That's going to be 5-1. Okay, now the floodgates have opened. We're taking our anger out on Spurs right now. Turkey up to Lavezzi. We can probably score more here, Lavezzi. Oh, we just got closed down, though. That's some good team defending. All right, last chance for Spurs. Shot. They're going to hit the post. Okay, what an attempted finish that is, but that's gonna be full time. All right, so 5-1. Let's see if Arsenal drop points ahead of the final match day of the Premier League. I'm hoping so much that they did, but I don't know. So if we look, we are in, okay, we're in first. Did they actually play their game though? Or is that a game at hand? Oh, it's a game at hand, man. I really thought we got into first. Oh, I'm so sad. Man, I thought they lost. All right, when did they play? They play on the 17th of May. Oh, that's just so unfortunate. I thought they really lost that game. All right, so 17th of May, we're gonna sim to the 18th and then hopefully see. I'm hoping for a Newcastle win, man. I'm hoping. All right, so if we check the standings, we are gonna be still in first place. Oh, my Arsenal actually dropped points. Arsenal actually dropped points versus Newcastle. We're in first with 1 game left. They drew 1-1. Oh man, we have our chance. Final day of the season versus Crystal Palace. We have our chance. A win makes us the Premier League champions in year 1 in England. Newcastle, thank you. All right, man, we gotta do this now. We have to do it. Final game of the year versus Crystal Palace at home even. If we just take care of business here, we are Premier League champions. All right, come on. It's a gloomy day in Manchester. Hopefully this season's not going to be gloomy, though. Hopefully it's us lifting a trophy at the end. Now, if you remember when the episode started, I said Crystal Palace had a good team because they do. They had a solid attack, so this team is definitely not a pushover team. Saying that, Haaland, though, into Rodrigo. Rodrigo, early chance. No, we just going to get the shot away. That could have been a dream start for us. And I need goals like quick and early in this game. Quick and early. Chouameni, great steal there. Bro, he's getting hounded, though. How did the guy steal it back? Are you kidding me? What was that? Okay, crossover. What is happening? What is happening? Trafford makes the save. What did I just see, though? I don't know. I cannot tell you. All right, Chouameni. Lavezzi has space here. Lavezzi gets it to Haaland. Haaland, good first touch. No, it's not a good first touch. It's just so slow. All right, free kick for them. Please win that. Thank you. Now let's get this first goal. Come on. Let's try Lavezzi again. This time is going to lay it off to Turkey. Turkey into Haaland. Haaland, good first touch. Haaland. Please score that, Haaland. Thank you. It's 1-0 to Man City. All right, that was taken perfectly. Come on, perfect start. Let's score more, though. Let's put this out of reach and safe. First impressions, their defense does not look great. I see a lot of holes in there. I think they're playing 3 at the back, right? I think they are. Which usually my formations destroy, so let's see. Problem is our defending. Schlotterbeck, clearance away is fine. Chouameni, good clearance header. Now Turkey gets it over to Rodrigo in some space. Rodrigo over to Chouameni. Choumeni's got Lavezzi. Good chance here. Lavezzi shot. It's gonna be 2-0. So far, we are taking care of business, man. This game feels so winnable. Schlotterbeck. Oh, man, he just kind of like backheeled that tackle. That was kind of insane. Lavezzi over to Cherky and Haaland. Oh, Cherky, you got to get that pass through. Come on. That could have been better. Rodrigo, Cherky, the chance here. Man, there's so much space here. Lavezzi. Gonna turn, which he does. Lavezzi looking for number 3, and that's gonna be 3 for Man City. Lavezzi and Haaland right now are getting it done, taking care of business. And that Chelsea win, that 2-1 win in the Premier League in a few games ago, that's probably the most important game of the Premier League season right there. Against a team that we just struggled against so much, we got a 2-1 win, and that might allow us to actually win the Premier League title. Turkey's shot is way over the net, though. Lavezzi, Haaland waits for Lavezzi. Oh, actually, it was meant for Lavezzi. Goes to Turkey instead. Oh, man, if that was Lavezzi, I think that's a goal right there. That is unlucky for us. All right, though, halftime, it's going to be 3-0. This Premier League trophy is already being engraved with our names on it, man. I cannot see us bottling this right now. Lavezzi looking for one more, and Lavezzi's definitely got one more. Bro, Lavezzi is so insane in this save right now. He feels like an absolute cheat code on the right wing. 50th minute, it's 4-0. This Premier League trophy is ours in year 1. So, I mean, yeah, that does make up for our Champions League exit a little bit, but I'm still disappointed, man. I just feel like I could have beaten that Chelsea team. We just could not figure them out soon enough. And the fact that, like our year at AC Milan and Real Madrid, the goal they scored was self-inflicted. That makes it hurt even more. All right, though, so that's going to be it. Unfortunate for Arsenal. That draw versus Newcastle is unfortunate for them, but we just had a very strong end to the season in the Premier League, and that's going to make us Prem champions. One final shot. Bellingham's shot is saved, and that's going to be full time, though. On the last day of the season, we claim a Premier League title. Lavezzi scoring a hat-trick on the final day, by the way, to help seal it. Yeah, it feels weird. This team feels so good. We definitely could have won the Champions League this year. I definitely feel like we could have, but knockout games, they're very random. Things can happen, and we just couldn't score in that Chelsea game. We just couldn't score. Still, though, I think it's a good first year in England. We're definitely staying for a year 2. But hey, most competitive league in the world, it took me 10 years to get here, basically, but in year 1, we're adding a Premier League trophy, the trophy room, as Erling Haaland lifts the trophy for Manchester City. So a good season, but I'm not satisfied, man. I want another Champions League trophy next year. So final Prem standings, win the title on 1 point over Arsenal, man. That's crazy. FA Cup goes to Newcastle 4-3, a team that beat us. We, of course, won the Carabao Cup. Now Champions League winners. It is going to be Leverkusen over Milan. Okay, that is crazy. So Leverkusen, they beat our former team Dortmund. They beat Milan in the final, man. That's nuts. And they also beat Inter. Okay, Leverkusen, who is their team in this far in the future? That's funny though. Our former team made it to the final, just couldn't get it done though. That is interesting, you know, without us and Lavezzi, of course. Final stats: Haaland 42 and 14 age, 33 is insane. Lavezzi 36 and 17, Rodrigo 24 and 15. I kind of feel like if there's one player that disappointed a little bit, it might be Cherki, honestly, with 8 and 14. I don't know, man. This team is really good, so I'm like struggling to think of changes we need to make in season 2. I feel like that we got to make some kind of change, whether it's a formation change, maybe swapping a player out. It looks like Tchouameni has aged a little bit, so maybe we need a new CDM next year. But the question really is, how do we get this team? How do we give them the best chance to win the Champions League next year? Tell me in the comments down below. I got one idea that could be interesting, but I guess we'll have to wait till next season to talk about it. Okay, so today is going to be season 2 at Manchester City. Last episode, I finally became a Premier League manager, building an insane Man City team, and we were able to actually take home 2 trophies, the Carabao Cup and also the Premier League title, just barely on the final day though. Now today I have one main goal: win the 4th Champions League trophy of my career. I have 2 with Dortmund, 1 with AC Milan. I need 1 with this Man City team. So once again, we're switching the team up, and I think if these changes work, we can do it this year. So of course, drop a like down below if you're enjoying this series, and I say we get right into it. All right, though, officially welcome to season 2 at Manchester City. I believe this is year 11 of this entire save. Now, right off the bat, you can see we got some big changes planned this year, some big changes. You know, once again, I'm not sure if this is going to be our final year at Man City. I'm not sure. It entirely depends on how this season goes. The one issue with this team is players are reaching the end of their career, like Haaland. He's 33, Rodrigo's also 33, Vardiol is 32, Schlotterbeck 34. So it kind of feels like this team has one more year for most of these players to go for a Champions League trophy until they just start dropping massively. So it might be Haaland's final shot in this team. Now I want to give him his best shot possible though, so yeah, some big changes are coming. Of course though, we also have 3 brand new kits for City: at home, away, a 3rd kit. We shall see those later on, but first things first, our budget this year after winning the Premier League title, we start with 150 million. So you know, it's not anything crazy, but it's a very healthy amount. And the problem is, in this far of the future, players are so expensive, especially 90 plus players, and that's what this team needs. So I think we are gonna have to sell a few probably big players in this team to facilitate the moves necessary to win a Champions League trophy. So right off the bat, players on our actual transfer list, players like Reinders, Aitnori, Cherki, maybe even Sar. Cherki and Sar I'm not entirely sure on, but if we need the money, I might sell them because they could generate by themselves maybe 250 million, so it might be worth it. I don't know. But now on to our big change this year. Now, in the past, when I've used Haaland in career mode, when he's done the best for me, it's always been in a strike partnership. He's not been a lone striker. Whenever I put someone alongside him, he plays better and also the team plays better. So here in season 2, we are going to switch to a 3-5-2 formation, 2 strikers up top, and Lavezzi is going to become Haaland's strike partner. Bro, Lavezzi is 96 rated. Those stats are so insane. I want to throw him up top and be the spearhead of our attack. I feel like he's gonna thrive. I mean, he's got 99 ball control, 98 dribbling, 99 finishing, 99 short passing. The guy is absolutely nuts. So the plan is Haaland and Lavezzi up top. I'm gonna start Rodrigo on the left, Reed on the right, and then I am gonna bench Cherki and sign a new cam. That's our plan this year. I want to sign a new cam, a new CDM to replace the aging Tchouameni, and also a 3rd center back to go alongside Schlotterbeck and Vardiol, since Aitnori is kind of aging out, and also we're gonna sell him too. You know, obviously we're not gonna play with the left back this year, so this year we need a center back, a CDM, and also a cam basically. But first though, we need to sell some players, so let's see how much money we can actually generate now, because yeah, we're gonna need some cash. Okay, so Crystal Palace are offering a swap deal for Cherki. Now it says I can get 187 for Cherki, maybe. Bro, that is so much money. Okay, we're gonna try something higher than that. Let's go 195. I'm not sure I want to sell him, but if for 195 million, I would definitely sell him if they accept that. So let's see. No, they're gonna offer Szoboszlai a swap deal. I'm not gonna take Szoboszlai as much as I like him though. All right, let's go down to 185, because I know for sure Cherki is not gonna be a starter this year, so it might be worth it just to get cash in on him basically. Okay, I will go down to 178.5 and see what Crystal Palace say to that. Come on, boys. Cough up the cash, man. Cough it up. Okay, they're gonna walk away. All right, that's fine. That gives us a baseline though on how much Cherki's value is. Okay, so players have a few have been sold here. 5 players sold, including Aitnori to Bayern for 44 million, and then Sar to Brentford for 90 million. So that has made our budget, a lot more healthy, I should say. Now, I'm still not sure if it's enough. 335 million, that might be enough. Let's see. Let's go after our first target now with season 2. So I think first, most importantly, we need a new cam. I feel like Cherki wasn't amazing last year. We could probably improve on that. And the player to improve on that, I think it's going to be Cole Palmer, currently playing for Frankfurt in Germany. Now, I was wondering where he was. We coached him in the 2028 Euros with England. He was so good in that team, but he wasn't at Chelsea. So I'm like, where is he at? He's at Frankfurt. Now, if we can bring him back to Man City, of course, team he played for before, for 100 million-ish, that would be I think an upgrade on Cherki at cam. Down the middle, we would have Cole Palmer, Lavezzi, and Haaland. That sounds absolutely incredible. So let's see. For the first signing, I'm going to go let's offer maybe 90 92, 93. Now I know his contract's up in 12 months, so that means they might sell him for a bit less, and they are. Okay, 93 million for Cole Palmer. I don't mind that number. I think that number is pretty nice at that spot. So Mr. Cole is coming back to Man City under his former coach in the England squad. Or he was like one of the best players in that team, so I just feel like I've been looking for an opportunity to sign him, and it feels like at Man City it's a perfect time. And he's gonna want some high wages though, probably. Let's go for like maybe 280. I don't really know here. So 280 a week, and Cole Palmer's gonna accept that. All right. So the first signing of our second year at Man City is gonna be bringing Cole Palmer back home. Once again, if we can find a good CDM, I feel like Palmer down the middle, Lavezzi, Haaland, Rodrigo on the left, Reed on the right. I think this formation can really work in this team. It could really work. So Cole, welcome back. So he will slot in at cam. Now next, I think we need a new CDM, obviously, because Tchouaméni is good, but he is aging. I feel like this series is probably go down to like 83, 82. So I want like a world-class CDM right now, and I'm talking like world-class. So I am looking at someone probably even more expensive. João Neves from PSG. Now I won a World Cup with Neves in the midfield. We won that 2030 World Cup of Portugal, and he was in that team. He was a starter. He was amazing in that team. So again, I've been looking for an opportunity to sign him, and it feels like at Man City it might be the perfect time for it. Even Bellingham in a midfield too, like that just sounds incredible. His stats are so good. He's not that quick, but everywhere else is amazing. I mean, 95 stamina, 91 aggression, 91 interceptions, 93 stand tackle, dribbling, ball control, passing. This guy can just do it all in the midfield, literally do it all. Now he is going to be even more expensive than Palmer though. So I'm going to start with like 120 to PSG. Let's try that start. 120, and they're gonna walk away for 120. You can't even counter offer. That's so rude. Okay, I'm gonna come right back in a week, man. I'm right back in a week, Luis Enrique. Bro, if they walk away for 120, what do they want for Neves? Probably like 170. I'm gonna go, let's go 145. Let's up our offer a little bit. 145, and they're gonna want 154. All right, make it 150, and I think we have a deal, man. 150, 151. Oh, that's such a disrespectful counter offer. I'll take it though. An extra million, really? Bro, these teams know that they're strengthening the best team in the world, the best coach in the world. So they're really just trying to scam me. All right, though, João Neves accepts contract, so he is going to be signing 2 of season 2 at Man City. Bro, our team, I think, is going to be deadly this year. If we can figure out the center back signing, it's going to be deadly. Now, the problem is that signing in Cole Palmer, that's a lot of our money. Now, you might have seen already who I'm targeting at center back. It's another former player of ours. It's going to be Mickey Van de Ven, but I'm not sure if he's actually too expensive. Him in the defense alongside Schlotterbeck and Vardiol, that's my dream defense right there. But currently, we only have 63 million. Is that enough for him? I feel like it's barely just not enough. Okay, we're going to try probably a swap deal with him, but Neves, Bellingham, Palmer in there, new midfield. I mean, the team's going to be almost all 90 rated, man. We are building a god squad at Man City. I just need this one final player, man, the final piece of the puzzle. Mickey Van de Ven, 90 pace. Kind of funny. He was Schlotterbeck's replacement at Dortmund like many years ago now, and he was really good. And now potentially we could have both in the same defense. It's just, is the money going to work here? I feel like we definitely need to offer someone a swap deal. I'm just not sure who though. We can offer one of our wingers who's not probably going to play much, like maybe Wesley. We do Wesley plus like maybe 45 million. What would Borussia Dortmund say to that? That's a decent offer, I think. Hey, very decent. They're going to accept it. All right, so we get to get Mickey Van de Ven and also keep Cherki. That's really big for us. Because Cherki can play at cam, left mid, right mid. He's very important for our bench, and we get a 90 rated center back in Mickey Van de Ven. We're so far in this series now that a lot of the times the players we sign are going to be reunions. We're reaching that stage of the journeyman save, but Mickey Van de Ven, he wants a big bonus, but you know what? Mickey, you can have it. He is now a Man City player, signing 3 at Man City in season 2. Now with those 3 signings though, that's pretty much all the money. That's all the work we're going to do, at least in the summer. So formation change, 3 new pickups. I think this team is ready now. Now, by the way, if you're curious, Bento is still 95 at AC Milan, Ronaldo Jr. is 86 at Inter Milan, and then Frankie is still 98 at Dortmund. Now, I think in our next team, this might be our front 3. I might try and make that a front 3. So it's coming soon, but not quite time yet. It is coming very soon though. All right, so I can take Cherki off the transfer list since he's staying. But okay, let's assemble our new team now. So there it is. Lavezzi, Haaland, Palmer, Rodrigo, Reed, Neves, Bellingham, Vardiol, Schlotterbeck, Van de Ven, and then Trafford in goal. Bro, this team looks insane. If these tactics information, this works, this could be a team that's literally unbeatable. It could be. It is though if it actually works. I'm not sure if it's gonna work. We are about to find out pretty soon here though. All right, so our first game of season 2 is also a chance for our first trophy of the season, the Community Shield versus Newcastle United. Now I treat every trophy equally. Like Community Shield, I got a spot for that in the trophy room, so obviously we're gonna play this and try to win it, you know, test out a new formation, also get some debuts in the team. But first though, our brand new kits for season 2, which I do think they look pretty nice. I feel like Man City always have really good kits. I always like their kits. The home kit, I would say it's pretty clean. The white on the sleeves I like. Our away kit's got a white collar, but kind of like wait, isn't this a kit that actually was in real life? Am I wrong? I might have downloaded an actually old Man City kit. I don't know, but I like it though. I like the pinstripes. And then our third kit's kind of like a white to blue to dark blue gradient, you know, pretty simple but clean. I'd say those 3 kits are pretty nice. Gotta debut the home kit in this game though. All right, so first game of season 2, new formation, new players, Palmer, Neves, Mickey Van de Ven, and a chance to win a trophy. Come on. Now, this formation is definitely a gamble. Like, it could definitely not work, but I've used it before, and I've also used it before with Haaland. I remember a long time ago in a Barcelona crew mode, I had Haaland and I think Ansu Fati up top in a 3-5-2. And I remember Haaland playing so well in that setup. So let's see if the same case happens here. Haaland is going to kick us off with Lavezzi up top. I am desperate for a Champions League trophy man this year. Palmer is going to get the first shot of the season right off that guy's arm. Okay, an instant free kick. Now, who is the... Wait, it's definitely Lavezzi. What am I saying? Lavezzi is the free kick taker of this team, man. The Messi regen. He scores these for fun. First free kick of season 2. Maybe the first goal. Lavezzi. Oh, he's just so good, man. 96 rated. That is the first goal of season 2. Are you kidding? Bro, this dude might be the GOAT, actually. Like, better than Ronaldo, better than Messi. Lavezzi might be the best player of all time, man. I don't know. He's just so good. All right. Beautiful start to season 2, man. Beautiful start. And I've never had a player with free kicks where I score. I feel like I've only missed maybe once with him and scored probably like 4 or 5 free kicks. His conversion rate is insane. Right, though. Bellingham out wide. It's going to be Palmer is drifting out wide. I don't mind that. Now, I just realized I didn't even set up like the roles right in this team. I don't even think I have the right roles in the players, but it's fine. Yeah, I don't really want Palmer going out wide like that too often. I want him kind of central, but we'll see. All right, Newcastle, first chance in the attack. Van de Ven, Schlotterbeck, you should be a good, defensive duo alongside Vardiol, and that's a good play to start. Now, Reed, that's a perfect ball to Haaland. Haaland's gonna wait for Lavezzi. Lavezzi now central. Should just be an incredible season for him. And he's already got 2 up top, and he also just ran into the keeper. 2-0 in 18 minutes. All right, so far, this is working so far. So funny. Haaland always plays so much better with the strike partner. Whenever I use him as a lone striker, he's good, but never like, he's never like quite amazing. Rodrigo, Lavezzi is gonna turn here. Gonna wait for Rodrigo. Rodrigo, Lavezzi, slide it. Oh, that was so late, man. That should have got to Palmer in time. He would have scored that too. He is gonna be offside though. Now Cole's gonna do a skill there. Cole, Palmer, long shot. Okay, goes off the defender again. Rodrigo, Cole's gonna hold this. Get it back to Bellingham. Bellingham, Palmer, he's getting long shot opportunities. And that one was going into the corner, man. Lavezzi, short corner. Nice skill there. Lavezzi's gonna try to wrap his foot around it. It's gonna fall. Haaland had chance, but he can't get the shot away, though. Okay, this has been Man City domination to start. Okay, Vardiol, good tackle there. Now, there's players here. Rodrigo is going to find someone. Oh, Lavezzi, what a touch there. Oh, man, they kind of were too close to each other, though. They were, like, bundled up right when we stole the ball. That should have been our third goal. Schlotterbeck, great tackle there. Palmer, Lavezzi. Lavezzi is going to play it over. That was meant for Haaland. Goes to Reed. Now, Reed's ahead backwards to absolutely no one, though. Reed doing some skills here. Reed. Oh, he got taken out, man. I was about to play it to Palmer. He was going to be wide open. Oh, it's actually a red card. Okay, Motson sent off. Man, it gets worse for Newcastle. Lavezzi, though, a chance for a first half hat trick. They kick off season 2. Lavezzi, free kick. It's going to go in, huh? Oh, that's going to actually hit out the wall and go into the air like a mile up in the air. All right, so much for me saying that I don't miss with Lavezzi's free kicks. All right, though, nice start, 2-0. I feel like we probably should score like 4 or 5 this game, honestly. We should. Now, chance here, which, okay, Schlotterbeck, that is some strength, man. That guy, that was that sprint boost they get. That speed boost by the CPU is insane, man. If they just get by me, like, with a little bit of space, they're in. Palmer, Haaland, are you onside? Haaland, he might be offside. Shot, and no, he's actually onside. Okay, Haaland's first goal of the year, assisted by Cole Palmer. It's very fitting. And maybe I don't need to change the roles, actually, because the team feels good right now. 3-0. We are looking solid to start the season. I think we are claiming it'd be our 3rd trophy at Man City, our 3rd. And Neves, good pass to Rodrigo. Rodrigo is going to play it to Lavezzi. Lavezzi's got space, looking for a pass. Gonna feed it through to Reed. Reed, a chance to make it 4. Reed, shot. Oh, that's a good save by Fuller, our England keeper from the 2030, 2028 Euros, I think. All right, Lavezzi, we're gonna try crossing this in. Why not? Cross in. Bellingham goes for something special. Gonna go wide, though. Nice attempt. This has been domination. Newcastle have had 0 shots. We've had 6. So this has just been pure us. Reed, Palmer, slides it over to Neves. Neves, dribbling in the box. We'll find the finish, maybe. Joao Neves scores on his Man City debut. 4-0, 65th minute. Yeah, this team feels disgusting this year, man. It feels disgusting. Now, saying that, Kone over to Leonardo. Man, that is just the Tyztir jinx that always happens, of course, right when I say that. 4-1, we do concede. All right, that's a little stain on this game, but it's fine. Reed is going to play through Haaland. Haaland's strength. Oh, man, I thought he was going to get that over Vuskovic, but he doesn't. Oh, Bellingham, great steal. This could be Lavezzi's hat trick, maybe. Ball through, but it's caught out. All right, this game has pretty much died down. It's gonna be obviously a trophy for us. Newcastle, we're not gonna win this ever. It wasn't even close. Can we go one more here? Palmer, Haaland, looking for one more, and Haaland's gonna score number 5. Okay, fittingly, a trophy and a nice start to our 2nd year in England. I'll take it. This is a preview to our season, man. I feel good about our changes. Now, there might be a chance for one more. Reed is gonna play a long ball to Lavezzi. Lavezzi tries to get to it, but it goes to Fuller instead, but that's gonna be full time. Just absolute domination. Newcastle stood no chance, and with that, we take home the Community Shield. I've completely lost track how many trophies we've won. I feel like it's probably in the plus 10 range. I'm not exactly sure, though. In any case, our 3rd trophy at Man City. Community Shield winners lifted by Erling Haaland. Hopefully the start of a very successful season for Man City. Okay, though, before we actually play our first Premier League game, I feel like I probably need to change these roles up a little bit. Yeah, definitely. Now, Palmer has a 2+ as a shadow striker. I'm not sure if I want to play like that, though. You know, I think he will. That'll probably create room for Haaland and Lavezzi. So we're going to do poacher, a shadow striker. I'm going to have Neves and Bellingham both on deep line playmaker, and then have probably Bellingham on roaming. Or no, let's have Neves on roaming. You know what? Let's do both on roaming. Let's do both. I got 3 center backs. Let's do that. Rodrigo inside forward. Reed doesn't have any roles here, so I guess let's do just maybe wide midfielder focused on defending. And okay, I would say that's pretty much the team sorted. Yeah, I think our attacks have no issues. It's going to be the defense I'm a little worried about, but I think with those 3 center backs, they should be good enough to actually like hold down the defense. So first game of the season, as you see, it's going to be versus Arsenal. So this is last year's first versus second. It's quite the matchup for our first game of the Premier League season. A very nice test for our new formation, playing against our former player Yildiz. Let's see if we can start our title defense off strongly this year. All right, so we shall debut the away kit this year, that dark pinstripe kit. I'm pretty sure it's an old kit, man. It looks so familiar. I'm not entirely sure, though. All right, Arsenal, in like the final 3 games of the year last year, they had the title in their hands, but they bottled it and we took it. So yeah, I don't think they're happy about that. They want some revenge here. Now, Bellingham through to Haaland already. Haaland has space here. He's going to turn back to Bellingham. Bellingham into Rodrigo. Rodrigo going to find a shot here. Neves might find it. Oh, he's taken out. Oh, that's going to be a penalty, Arsenal. What are you doing already? Is it a red too? Oh, it's a yellow. I thought it was a red. It is a yellow card for some kind of regen. Man, we are about to be gifted a perfect start if Haaland can score this, which he's gonna score it, and it's Man City 1, Arsenal 0 already. Thanks to João Neves for winning the penalty, I guess. All right, nice start to the Premier League. I like it. I'll take it. Now, I did change quite a few roles here, so the team should actually look a lot different than that Newcastle first game. We'll see. Hopefully better, because Lavezzi and Haaland weren't even on the right roles, so I'm hoping it's better. Now, Waneri is a very good player in this save. He's like 88+ rated. Schlotterbeck, though, is not having it. Thankfully, he's going to be dangerous in this game. Yeah, I see Cole Palmer is running. I like that, man. It's basically like a front 3. Rodrigo over to Cole Palmer, looking for his first goal for City. Good shot, but a good save. Now, I also know the Arsenal keeper, I think, is 95 rated. I'm pretty sure he is. Cordoba? Yeah, he's 95 rated, so he is probably the best keeper in the world. I did see that somewhere, so that's pretty insane. All right, Bellingham, good steal. Get it to Neves. Neves. Gonna play it to Reed. I like it. Reed, Haaland needs runners here. The runner's gonna be there because Palmer, the new player in this formation, into Lavezzi. Lavezzi! That's a 96 rated player versus a 95 rated keeper, but it doesn't matter. Lavezzi scores in the 24th minute. And this team is feeling amazing the first 2 games. Like amazing. The spacing with Palmer there. It is feeling good. Defense is gonna be our main concerning point. Trafford, though, big save. That was like a point blank shot. That's a really good save, actually. It's gonna be a shot for someone. Declan Rice over to, I think that was that Waneri? I don't know, but Trafford saves it again. All right, 3rd corner. Neves, clearance away, nice. All right, finally their attack is over. Rodrigo's got so much space here. Lavezzi, you also have so much space. Timed perfectly. Lavezzi trying to make this 3-0. And it's going to be 3-0. Their defense cannot contain us, I guess. This formation attacking wise, we are about to score so many goals today in this episode in season 2. We've already scored 8 goals in like a game and a half. 37 minutes, it's 3-0 against the 2nd place team last year. And we saw their team rating like they're a good team. I feel like these changes might just be the perfect recipe though. Haaland looking for 4. It's going to be 4-0. What is happening in this game? Palmer and Haaland's chemistry is off the charts to start this season. Man, Cole Palmer in the attack might have unlocked us our goal scoring even further. I don't know. The runs he's making, like the position, the passing, might be a game changer now. There's going to be a chance over. Oh, Van de Ven played that perfectly, man. That was going to be a goal. Now, Palmer, oh, man, he was going to be in if that ball was intercepted. All right, the halftime, that was an A+ first half. Haaland's got 2. Lavezzi has 2. I got no complaints right now. This team looks literally unbeatable. Reed, Palmer, going to slide it to Neves. Neves, going to play it to Lavezzi. Lavezzi's holding it. Rodrigo in a good spot. Rodrigo trying to find Haaland. Oh, man, that was so close to a free shot again. All right, Yildiz, our former player. He's definitely quick and a lot quicker than Van de Ven. Now, crossover is good. Header. Trafford makes the save. All right, that was a decent attack. All right, Rodrigo. Rodrigo hasn't scored yet. That's a little concerning, although he definitely has like a not as much of a scoring role this season with Palmer, Lavezzi, and Haaland up top. More like a support player. But speaking of that, Neves, probably find Rodrigo in a good spot. He is. Rodrigo, first touch is okay. Keeps it. Back to Neves. Bellingham. Someone's going to shoot this. Bellingham. Okay, I tried to get it to Haaland there. I gave it right to Vargas, though. What kind of pass was that for me? Am I blind? Okay, good chance here. Yildiz. Gonna pass it back to the striker, I think. Nope. Van de Ven. Van de Ven. Good defending, man. Oh, Reed. Isn't it steal that? Reed is going to steal it. Oh, wasn't it feed it to Haaland there? Man, we're so close to a 5th here. We just can't find it. Their defense has gotten a little better, but it's almost too late, as that is an expert little shove by Schlotterbeck. No foul. Expertly done. And Van de Ven, that's an insane tackle. Lavezzi, are you in? Lavezzi's getting shielded. Yeah, their defense has gotten a lot better, but after 4 goals, it's a little too late, boys. If they play like this from the beginning, maybe it'd be a closer game, maybe. But we just destroy them from the start. Rodrigo. Oh, man, I was trying to find Lavezzi there. It got closed down. And so close to a 5th here. So close. Now, Waneri is trying to ruin our clean sheet. Van de Ven. Van de Ven, good defending there. Great defending, actually. Okay, that's full time. So it's going to be a 4-0 win versus last year's 2nd place team. I mean, I'm telling you, this team feels special this year. They feel special. All right, so good start to the year despite a sim loss versus Villa. That was only the only blemish in our first 4 games so far. I'm not too concerned about it though. So next up is going to be our first Champions League match. And this is the one, man, I want this Champions League trophy so bad this year. So bad. Last year's champion was Leverkusen. And our first game this year is going to be versus Atletico Madrid, which they're a solid team, 4.5-star team, but they're a solid team. Nothing too crazy. Now I did notice that Cole Palmer already has 5 assists in his first 5 games. So that cam change seems to be working very well. The only thing we need to do now is just keep it up. So away to Atletico Madrid is definitely a nice Champions League test. Last year, it was so sad getting knocked out by Chelsea, man, off a self-inflicted error. They only scored 1 goal, and I basically gave it to them. That is how we got knocked out of the Champions League quarterfinals, man. I want redemption this year so bad. So we start our journey towards that. Rodrigo, Lavezzi, skill. Lavezzi's gonna wrap his foot around it. Oh, that was easily blocked, though, easily. Right, Van de Ven, Neves, into Palmer. Haaland in the middle. Haaland finds him. Haaland. Oh, man, I tried to get to the left there. Tyztir, Neves. That's a great steal there. And we are kind of playing with 2 CDMs, so I need both of them to both, like, kind of balance the defensive work. And so far, that's working. Now, Palmer trying to find Haaland there. It's going to be cleared. Rodrigo, Palmer's going to hold this. Into Haaland. Okay, Haaland was free there. Palmer, you got to find him. Now he's running himself, though. Running. Palmer looking for a long shot goal. Cole Palmer, first goal scored with him, and it's an absolute banger, man. Finally. And that left foot from range is going to be deadly this year. He's going to be in that spot so much wide open because Lavezzi and Haaland are demanding so much attention from the center backs and the CDMs. So if he shoots like that, man, he's going to score a lot for us. All right, though. Nice start. Now Bellingham and his slide to Reed. Going to play to Haaland, now to Palmer. Palmer is going to find Reed on his run, which is a good run. Going to stop, cut inside Haaland. Okay, that was meant for Haaland. Oh, it's beautiful, though. Haaland's going to keep it. Back to Palmer. Over to Neves. Joao Neves shot. Oh, that could have been a nice goal, man. A little awkward. It could have been nice, though. And we need to reset this. Bellingham in a good spot. Bellingham. Haaland needs a runner. He's going to go to Lavezzi. Quick shot. And it's going to be 2-0 to Manchester City. I know we're like still in the honeymoon stage of this new change, you know, like things could go bad, but this attack feels like the best attack I've had in the entire series so far. Whether it was Dortmund, Milan, or this team, this feels like the best attack so far 3 games in. There is just so much space for all these players. Like defenses cannot contain us, man. They just literally cannot contain us so far. Hopefully they won't learn how to either. Now Mileto's in here. Bellingham's in a cut back. Oh, that's going to be a good shot. Trafford, though, good save. Now chance here. It's going to be a shot again there, and is that a penalty? No, was that a save actually? Might have been a deflection. I don't know. I thought I might have given a penalty, but Neves clearance away. Palmer cleared away. Oh, we're fumbling it, boys. The ball is there, and okay, they like stopped going for it. That was so weird. We do get it back though. I mean, I'll take it, although it's a bit odd. Now, maybe one final chance here. Nope, the ref's gonna call halftime. All right, halftime, it is 2-0 to Man City, courtesy of Palmer and Lavezzi. I want more goals, man. I want more goals. I want to see our defense sharp it up. I feel like, once again, if we lose this year, it's gonna be due to our defense. I just can't believe it's gonna be because of our attack. Like last year, there was a stretch where we kind of struggled to score a little bit. I just feel like this year, that stretch might not happen. I don't know. Lavezzi, Rodrigo. No, right when I say that, Rodrigo's got a wide open lane and I just can't find him. He was so open there. Good pass over. It's going to be Mileto looking for a shot. Van de Ven, good tackle though. But after saying all that, you know, it's still early on. I can't get too ahead of myself as right when I say that, they score and make it 2-1. We got to keep our head on straight. We can't get too ahead of ourselves. Still a lot to play for this year. Let's try and focus on winning this game. Palmer to Reed. Reed gonna find Lavezzi. Lavezzi's looking for a run. Gonna find it. Can find it. Oh, Palmer onside. I believe he is. Palmer's onside, and it's 3-1. What a nice run from Cole Palmer. I guess that's the shadow striker role. That's his best role. You can see it. Lavezzi holds it, and Palmer just makes that darting run in behind, and it was timed perfectly. All right, nice response in the 63rd minute. It's 3-1. Keep it up. Bellingham, good steal. No foul. Bro, he's getting his shirt pulled. Thank you, ref, for at least calling that. I'm not going to take the foul, though. Haaland over to Cole Palmer, looking for the hat trick. Palmer hat trick. He's got it versus Atletico Madrid. Our brand new signing, new star signing. Welcome officially. He's arrived. Yeah, by far his best game for us so far. Right, Haaland's going to play a great pass to Reed. Palmer, Lavezzi is wide open there. Lavezzi looking for another, and Lavezzi is just simply not going to miss too many of those. 76th minute, it's 5-1 to Man City. Well, we're about to break like some records goal scoring wise in this team this year. What is that? First 3 games, we've scored like 15 goals almost. Lavezzi over to Rodrigo. Rodrigo, good touch there. Gonna hold it, get it to Cole. Now I need players to run. Cole Palmer to Rodrigo. Nice ball. Rodrigo into Lavezzi. Lavezzi to Haaland. Haaland's gonna turn. It's just child's play for this team. It's 6-1. It's child's play. It's a training match. I mean, our defense is simply not going to matter if we just score like this every game. It will simply not matter. Lavezzi in, Lavezzi. No, that was for another goal, man. I should have scored that. That was the 7th. Oh, that was a good chance at it. See if we can get it. Palmer, back to Neves, in space to shoot. Joao Neves, long shot. It was good, but it's going to be saved. All right, one final chance. Reed. Holland to Palmer. Palmer's gonna find Lavezzi. Oh, he actually does. Now we got tackled though. All right, full time. It's gonna end 6-1 for our first Champions League game of the year. Cole Palmer hat trick. He's arrived. Let's just try to keep this up now. All right, so we get now to late October. Currently 9 games in. Villa are in first. They've only drawn 1 game out of 9, so they've had a great start. Chelsea are above us in second. I mean, we just lost 2 sim games, and that's why we're not in first. But I'm not too upset at that. Now, Champions League, we're gonna sit in 10th after 3 games. We had 1 loss. We lost versus Club Brugge in a sim game. Like, I don't know how we lose that, but simming is simming. We sit in 10th. That's all right though. Our next game, we are gonna face my nemesis so far at Man City. It's gonna be Chelsea, the team right above us right now. The team that knocked me out of the Champions League last year. The team that I fear most probably in the world right now. For some reason, they're just so hard to play against. But I'll say this year we have a different team. You know, what I think is a much better team, so hopefully it shows in the field in this game. When they knocked us out, I was so incredibly sad. I want revenge, and Cole Palmer against his former team in already. Cole Palmer early shot, bro. He could have scored already in this game. Now Holland is gonna feed it. Bellingham, first time shot. It's gonna go behind the net. All right, decent start though. I've just never created chances like this easily. This quality of good chances, honestly. And it's perfect because this was a team last year, you know, we struggled against to create these kind of chances. So it's a perfect test. Bellingham to Neves gonna slide it back to Rodrigo from distance. Finesse shot. Rodrigo, good shot. Good save though by their keeper. It's funny, Rodrigo has been so good as a support player, but I don't think I've scored with him yet. He's been really good though. Rodrigo slides it over. Vardiol into Bellingham. Bellingham shot. Chelsea take that. It's already 1-0. 10 minutes in, we already find the breakthrough. Let's go. Great shot by Bellingham. I just feel like we're a different team this year. We're a different team. We're not the same. Well, that's obvious, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Now, chance here. Vardiol, though, man, he just stopped him in his tracks there. That was beautiful. All right, Rodrigo into Lavezzi. Lavezzi has runners here. It's going to be Palmer. Rodrigo, though, first. Into Cole Palmer on his run. Cole against his former team. Another good save by him, man. I thought he was going to score that Holland. Okay, he just steals it easily there. All right, Reed, Holland. Holland is going to find a passer to someone. Go to Bellingham. Bellingham from the stratosphere. I want to see where that was going, man. He still picks it up, though. Bellingham trying to find Rodrigo, but we cannot quite find him. Bellingham, Holland's onside here. He is onside. Going to get it to Palmer. Palmer over to Lavezzi. Lavezzi's got a turn. Shot, and it's 2-0 to Manchester City. Bro, we just feel unbeatable right now. Like, unbeatable. Like, with this kind of scoring numbers, we just control every game like we control it. Tyztir going to be a... Oh, that's a great move, bro. Are you kidding me? What a nice dribble. I don't even know who that player is. But Moise Kean always finds a way to score against me now, man. Bro, I gotta see. What is Moise Kean's rating actually in this save this far in the future? He's only 83? Bro, he feels like a 90 rated striker. That's just insane. All right, Chelsea find 1 goal back. Still pretty confident we're gonna beat them. Now, saying that ball from Bellingham was not great. All right, Van de Ven. Good tackle, you know. Moise Kean, you got another center back to worry about in Van de Ven this year. Probably not gonna get by him. Now, Reed. Slaughterback's gonna come support the attack a little bit. Neves. Into Rodrigo. Rodrigo's gonna hold this up. Gonna get it to Cole Palmer. Palmer. Long shot attempt. Man, so many of his shots are blocked, but free kick chance. Cole Palmer is just farming free kicks for Lavezzi here. All right, this would be nice. We're on halftime though. Come on. We need a Lavezzi special again. Lavezzi from the free kick spot. Gets over the wall. Oh, in off the crossbar. Lavezzi, what a free kick. Bro, you literally cannot get better than that. You cannot get better. Yeah, he is by far probably the best free kick taker I've ever seen in this game. Just over the wall, off the crossbar. That is just insane. That is the furthest corner you can get. And okay, halftime, it's 3-1 to City. That was a perfect way to end the first half, man. Perfect. Let's just keep it up. I want to embarrass Chelsea, man. I want to embarrass them finally. Now, okay, that's a good ball to Paez. Paez waiting for the pass. Waiting for it. Oh, okay, I waited too long, but Trafford, big save. Yeah, I should have probably closed him down sooner than that. I thought he was going to pass it to Moise Kean, honestly. But Paez is another player that I should probably take note of. He scored against us to knock us out of the Champions League. That's a player to be feared. Now, okay, this is a mess. We got it, though. That is a mess. Bro, honestly, the shadows are so harsh right now. I feel like I can barely see my team, the kid. I feel like they're kind of clashing a little bit. Holland, though. Lavezzi. Through to Cole Palmer. Oh, Lavezzi. That's a rare misplaced pass from him. Maybe I put too much power on it, but that was a misplaced pass. That is rare for little Lavezzi. Oh, that's a great through ball, though. Oh, it's a great ball. That's a penalty. There's no way that's a penalty. Hold up. Bro, I could have swore Mickey Van de Ven got the ball there. Am I missing it? I swear he got the ball. Bro, he got the ball there. We're going to take a closer look. There's no way. I swear we got the ball. That's not a penalty. All right, instant replay. Van de Ven from behind. Oh, okay, wait. He kind of steps in front of him. He gets the ball though. This is a weird one. He does kind of impede his shot here. So that player's legs hits the back of Van de Ven's, but his foot like gets to the ball first though. That's a close one though. I'll give the refs a break. That's the kind of 50-50 one. So Trafford versus Cassidy. Penalty is going to go in and it's going to be 3-2. Bro, this team, even with our team's improvements, they just find a way to make it hard for us. Game is not done yet. Reed gonna slide it over to Vardiol. Vardiol into Rodrigo. Rodrigo, nice dribbling. Into Cole Palmer. Now Rodrigo's gonna run here. He is gonna run. Oh, Palmer just got closed down though. And I was trying to just wait like an extra second. Right, Neves doesn't get that tackle. Vardiol though will have it. Vardiol, good defending, keeps it. 20 minutes to seal this game. Come on, boys. Rodrigo, there's so much space here. Lavezzi to Haaland. We got numbers here. Haaland over to Cole Palmer. Palmer, low shot, and Palmer is going to score versus Chelsea. 4-2, 75th minute. There we go. I think this game truly shows the improvements we made this year. And all that's left now is to just win some trophies, man. All that's left. I just feel so confident with this team right now. Butterbeck, tackle on Moise Kean. Nice. Rodrigo, Lavezzi, to Palmer. Haaland, where you at, bro? Run. Palmer is going to find Lavezzi instead. Lavezzi going to stop. Rodrigo, slide it over. Oh, no, it was meant for Palmer, not Haaland. Rodrigo, that's a crunching tackle. Okay, that's going to fall still. What's happening? What is happening here? Rodrigo, Haaland, Palmer. Oh, it's an absolute mess. What am I doing? What am I trying to do there? All right, maybe one final shot. Neves over to Rodrigo. Rodrigo winds it up. Good shot, but a good save. I kind of feel like Rodrigo is going to come up with some big goals and probably some like big Champions League games. But all right, first matchup against our nemesis this year, 4-2 win. That's a statement of intent by Man City. All right, so we got probably like 2 more games before the January transfer window, you know, kind of like the midway point of the season. And our next played game is going to be versus, it's another familiar team. So Champions League league phase, we face Dortmund at home. So we currently sit in 7th. Now, I definitely want to climb up higher than this. I want to be like in the top 3. We're only like 1 point off first, so it's still close there. Dortmund are right behind us in 11. Now, Premier League update, we currently sit first after 12 games. All right, so we've retaken a lead now. A 1-point lead on Villa and a 3-point lead on Chelsea. Nice. All right, so I mean, for the standings in the Champions League, it's actually kind of a big game. It looks like, yeah, Dortmund are getting slightly worse every year. You know, they still have Frankie O'Donnell up top, but they are getting slightly worse. They're not quite the same like powerhouse that we built. In any case though, it's another good test for our team. With my luck, I would not be surprised if we get Dortmund in like the round of 16, the quarterfinals early on. I would not be surprised. So we need to start building that confidence where if we get a team like this early on, we can beat them comfortably. We gotta treat this like it's a true warm-up for the knockout stage. Rodrigo's in a good spot. Gonna feed it back to Palmer. Palmer, good touch. Haaland, pick it up. Nice. Haaland's gonna turn. Haaland looking for a shot. It's going to be a save by Kobel. Bro, I miss Kobel so much. He was such a good keeper for us. Maybe in our next team, we'll finally save him from Dortmund. Lavezzi shot. Save again. All right, I'll send this corner in. Why not? Corner sent in. It's going to go to Van de Ven, the former Dortmund player, and it's going to be saved by Kobel for a 3rd time. Now, Rodrigo, Lavezzi. Gonna wait for Rodrigo. Nice, Rodrigo. Oh, we got taken out. That's another penalty. Bro, we are penalty FC. That is such a bad slide tackle from Wanlu. Rodrigo was barely away there and he just took him out. All right, man, I could use these kind of penalties in the knockout stage. Haaland goes right and it's going to be 1-0 to City. Give me these kind of penalties in the knockout stage, please. I could use them. They get punished for their mistake. Now, Frankie is pretty much their big threat. Him and Bayer, I guess, are the 2 threats in the attack really now. Conceição was at Inter Milan, so no longer the main threat. Saying that though, Cassidy scores, a player we signed for Dortmund like, what, 5 years ago? He does score and he ties it up at 1-1. All right, this might be a nice little game here. Let's see. Reed's got Palmer away. We're going to go to Reed instead. Reed doesn't have an option here. Maybe Reed's going to cut inside. Might go for a shot. Might pass it. Palmer looking for, oh man, I just didn't know what to do there. I was going to shoot with Reed. I was so hesitant there, man. Now Bayer is getting by Van de Ven, the former teammates. Literally last year they were teammates and I stole Van de Ven away. For this point in the save, we just know so many players to go up against. It's so funny. After 11 years, I guess kind of how it is for managers in real life. You know, you end up building all these relationships and then face the same players. Haaland finesse shot. Haaland, that was my first finesse shot with you, and also probably the last. Man, João Neves, that's such a good steal, man. He's such a strong little player. I say little because he's not really like the typical CDM, you know, physicality. Is that a free kick? Oh, it's a free kick for Lavezzi. Give it to him. Bro, I've never got so many free kicks in like this many games. Okay, this one's kind of far out, but I feel like he might have a good chance at it anyways. We have to beat a very good keeper in Kobel, but Lavezzi from distance looks good. Oh, I need more power on it. Yeah, that was kind of a tough one though. Schlotterbeck on his former teammate Frankie O'Donnell. Good tackle there. All right, Reed into Palmer. Let's try and retake this lead. Haaland's got Lavezzi maybe. Gonna wait for him. Gonna wait for him. Haaland. Oh, nice turn there. Lavezzi creates so much space for him. Lavezzi's gonna cut inside himself. Gonna find the outside the boot shot. That was just perfect. The execution, you get an A+ for that, Lavezzi and Haaland. An absolute A+. All right, 2-1, 44th minute. That's probably halftime. You know, actually, Bayer's away here. They might try and get an equalizer for halftime. Frankie, pass over, goes to Valverde, shot, and they are going to tie it up. It's 2-2. Okay, we're starting to see the honeymoon stage kind of fade away a little bit with this team. Even though we've scored like 5 goals every game, we're not invincible. All right, Rodrigo, short corner, Lavezzi. Lavezzi's going to hold this. Get it back. Someone who could shoot, though. Goes to Van de Ven. Okay, no, Vardiol, you can shoot. Come on, Vardiol. Good spot there. Vardiol, good shot. Okay, yeah, you can shoot. 53rd minute, 3-2 lead restored. Come on. And that shot felt very good from Vardiol. Very good. Now we got to score this second and actually like take control, man. Each time we leave it at a 1-goal lead, they try and do something. Frankie O'Donnell, what an attempt. That is the Zlatan blood in him, man. The Scottish Zlatan. Now Palmer into Lavezzi. Lavezzi's going to play it back to Cole. Cole's got options, goes over to Joao Neves. There's people in the way, but Neves doesn't care. 68th minute, 4-2. There we go. All right, nice way to start the second half, man. Nice. I like it. I want more goals, though. Let's keep it up. Oh, that's such a bad pass by me. I'm just trying to get into Bellingham, man. That is a little bit careless. And then they make a careless pass, too. That was actually really bad. Holland. Oh, that player went to ground. Get it to Palmer. Nice, Palmer. Run a little bit. Palmer. Oh, he just couldn't get by there, man. I was waiting for Lavezzi to open up in space. Rodrigo, Palmer, Lavezzi gonna turn here. Rodrigo's in a good spot. Oh, that was gonna be perfect, man. I just can't find a goal for Rodrigo despite how good he's been. I just can't find a goal for him. Now, that's an awkward chance. Van de Ven had it, but it's gonna be offside again. All right, Neves, Palmer. Holland in a good spot. Holland's gonna wait. Rodrigo. Oh, once again, I just can't find him, bro. He's right there open. Oh, that's a good ball. Oh, Frankie. Okay, Trafford. I'm just gonna pray for you, basically. Yeah, he's going to score that. Yeah, he's going to score. That was pretty much unstoppable once he gets his pace going. It's 4-3. All right, once again, they're definitely making this a challenge for us. Lavezzi from distance. Why not? Oh, Lavezzi off the crossbar. That shot was like so powerful. And that wasn't even full power. Oh, man, that could have been a perfect response. All right, 4-3. Game's not over yet. Vardiol's going to get that, though. Good defending. Vardiol, keep it. Keep it. Nice. All right, Bellingham's going to find Palmer. Nice. Holland. Lavezzi. Players running now. Lavezzi's going to get it to Cole. Cole destroys that player. Cole, one pass over. Holland is going to square it to him, and Holland's going to score for our 5th goal of the game. And that's probably going to seal the win versus our former team, Dortmund. I mean, once again, if we score, we're averaging like 4 to 5 goals a game right now. If we do this, the defense does not matter. We're just going to outscore everyone. Saying that, cross in. Frankie header. I thought it was going to be a goal right there. I was scared. All right, the one final chance, maybe. Rodrigo, can you finally score, bro? Maybe not. Rodrigo, Lavezzi, over the top to Palmer. Palmer, one touch. Finish, and Cole, how do you miss that? Okay, it's full time though. Should have been 6-3, but it's gonna be 5-3 versus Dortmund. Is that my replacement? Who is that? I don't know, but once again, a strong statement by Man City, a strong statement. Gearing up for the knockout stage. All right, so one more game before we hit January, and that's going to be another Manchester derby. Now, we beat United like, what was it, 6-1 or like something crazy last year? There was a comment asking if Spurs actually got relegated, and I forgot to show it, but yeah, I think they did. Last year we faced Spurs, and they were like in 19th, and they actually got relegated. So in this save, United were in the championship when we got here, and now if we check the championship, Spurs are going to be there in 2nd place. So yeah, Spurs got relegated. That's so funny. Lavezzi has 23 goals. That's crazy. Palmer 12-12, Holland 12-6. Rodrigo scoring in sim games, so that's good. But yeah, Lavezzi has 23 and 24. He is going insane this year at striker. He's going insane. In any case, let's try to destroy Manchester United again. Now, with us playing this well, I don't envision a busy January for our team. You know, we have like 9 million in the budget. We're not looking to sell anyone. We're not looking to do anything unless we get an injury. That's the only thing that probably would cause us to go for like probably an emergency signing or departure. So barring like a thing like that, we'll probably just stay put in January. It's like this team is just on fire right now. There's no reason to change anything unless we just like need to. Now, early free kick for United. It's going to be short to wall. Man, there's so many regens now in the save. I feel like every good team has like 6-7 regens now. When players like Neves are old, you know, that's how you know you're far in a save. All right, Palmer, chance here. Now this attack versus their 3 at the back, it's just not going to work out well. Lavezzi on this run, and he's going to score already 14 minutes in. Okay, yeah, this might be a fast one if we could score quick here because, yeah, their defense couldn't contain us last year, and now this year with our attack, it might be actually worse for them. Now Isak shot, Schlotterbeck, great block there. Van de Ven, you gotta go get that, man. It's going to stay in. Thank you, Van de Ven. Thank you. Okay, he stole it. That's good recovery work. Now Reed, Holland, Palmer, this front 3 is just so fun to use. Holland, back to Lavezzi. It's going to be another one. It's going to be 2-0. The Old Trafford fans are in for a show today. It's unfortunate, not a show from their team. Now, Isak's still a threat. He's going to get tackled there by Schlotterbeck, though. Good work. I mean, Isak has, like, just no support in this team. He's still a good striker in this save. I don't know why he's here, though. He probably should join a new team, honestly. Maybe Liverpool. Palmer, chance here, shot, and it's going to be 3-0. Bro, this game is going to be over by halftime. Cold Palmer makes it 3 in the 30th minute. I might actually just like quicksend this one. I feel like it's already going to be done soon. I'm saying that, chance for them here. Ahmad's and go for a shot. Trafford save. Okay, that was a good shot. It's going to be a goal kick though. Ahmad, you know, trying his best. Rodrigo, Palmer, Lavezzi, over to Holland. Oh man, Holland. Okay, he still got that somehow. How did Holland still have control of the ball there? I don't know. But 40th minute, it's 4-0. Yeah, we're probably going to just jump to result here at halftime because this game's done. United, just in this save, cannot compete with us, I don't think. I mean, there's a lot of teams that can't, but they especially can't. We are going to end the first half of our season in dominant fashion. Rodrigo Haaland to Lavezzi. It's beautiful. Lavezzi. No, that could have been perfect. Haaland's pass was a little too far ahead, though. Oh, that could have been a perfect goal to get the 5th on halftime. All right, though, 4-0. This game is done. So we jumped a result. It's going to be a 5-0 in the end. Van de Ven scored the 5th. And yeah, this team is just simply on fire right now. All right, so midway point of the year, we currently sit with a 5-point lead in first, 20 games in. We're 9 points above Arsenal and Chelsea, and then 5 points above Liverpool. So Liverpool might be actually like our main challenger this year. We did get knocked out of the Carabao Cup, sadly, in the semis versus Chelsea in a sim game. So, or no, actually the quarterfinals. Yeah, so we're not going to be in the Carabao Cup final. We're not going to repeat there, but I am way more concerned with the Champions League and Premier League this year and also the FA Cup. So I'm okay with that. We currently sit 3rd in the Champions League, 6 games in. Milan and Arsenal, both of the teams above us. So yeah, I would say a very good first half of the season. Lavezzi already has 27 goals. Haaland's got 15. Palmer 14 and 12. But okay, the Champions League knockout stage is approaching and our season's about to get a lot more serious quickly. All right, so we get through January and now into February. Our next game is round 4 of the FA Cup, so I believe the round of 32. And I do want to win the FA Cup this year, you know, after getting knocked out last year in the semis in a sim game. And we got Villa next, so then we're gonna play this to make sure we actually try and go through. But Premier League update after January, we now have an 8-point lead over Chelsea in first, so our lead is growing. And then we did end up finishing 3rd in the Champions League phase. So now officially the second half of our year starts, and it's truly time to get serious. Now in this save, Villa are a good team. You know, they have Boniface up top. They reached Champions League final where we beat them with AC Milan. They're a very solid team though, so kind of a tough matchup. I don't want to sim this. I don't want to risk it. So I want the FA Cup this year. Let's try and have a good start to the second half of our year, man. Palmer, nice skill there. Palmer looking for the shot. On his right foot, Cole Palmer. What a shot. That is just incredible. It only takes us 5 minutes to score the first goal of the game. All right, that's a nice start. I feel like every game we've had a nice start, honestly. Every single game. That is talking about taking control. Now Boniface is a player that hates me. Good shot, good save. Got like a personal vendetta against me because I sold him. Now corner in, Trafford, good catch. All right, Bellingham into Rodrigo. Van de Ven is on a run here. Now I'm not going to feed him. I don't think that pass is going to work. Let's be calm. But Haaland instead. Lavezzi's on the inside of the defender there. Good touch by Lavezzi. Lavezzi waiting for Haaland. Beautifully done, Haaland. Shot there. Oh man, he's got tackled right in time. Now crossover. That's a wild cross. Oh, clearance away. Okay, that was risky. Okay, I can't do that in a big game, man. I cannot do that. That is me trying to keep possession, and it causes a chance, and Boniface scores against me. Okay, yeah, I can't do a risky move like that, especially when the game is currently just 1-0. At least to do that here and not in the Champions League, man. I learned my lesson. Bellingham, a chance for an instant reply. Bellingham shot! That's an instant reply! Bro, everyone in this team could just score bangers from everywhere. This time it's Job Bellingham from probably like 30 yards out. That's a screamer. All right, nice response in 3 minutes after they scored. Now, Lavezzi, good pass to Rodrigo, Palmer. Haaland's in a good spot. Haaland, okay, the pass is behind him. Takes control of it, though. Gonna find a shot, and it's blocked by Meyer, their center back. All right, come on, Lavezzi. Guardiola, you score before here. Now, that angle, I think it's gonna be blocked. Trying to reset this a little bit. Van de Ven over to Rodrigo. Rodrigo, hold it. No, man, I meant to keep it there. Why did he dribble over to him? I tried to just stand still. Got a little antsy, I guess. Now they got a breakaway chance. It's gonna be Dobbin. Now we're there. Schlotterbeck played that beautifully. Got there by Gavi. Trafford, good save. All right, they're definitely having some chances. Cleared there. Clearance by Haaland is actually a beautiful one. Lavezzi somehow won that. Is that handball on us? That was handball by Lavezzi? I'm not so sure about that. Free kick. Sent in. That's going to be awkward. It's cleared. Kind of a wild sequence. Now breakaway chance. Palmer into Lavezzi. Lavezzi gets it back to Cole. Cole looking for a pass. Looking for it. Haaland's there in space. Haaland. Good chance here. Goes for a shot, and it's going to be 3-1 to City. Bro, I could not be more happy with the Cole Palmer signing. I could not be more happy with that. He is just pulling the strings on so many of these attacks. Like, as good as Lavezzi Haaland are, Palmer might be the most important player in this team for this formation. Without him, they would be just locked up so much more defensively. He allows them to be as free as they are, basically. Now, Gavi, shot there by a teammate. It's going to be saved by Trafford. Corner in by Gavi again. Or Gavi's, like, just doing everything for this team. Like, free kicks, corners, everything. Neves, good tackle in there. Cleared out. We are the fastest counter-attack in the world. Come on, Reed. Picks it up. Reed, good dribbling. Over to Cole Palmer. Lavezzi's in. He's onside, I think. Lavezzi on his bicycle. Fed in by Palmer. Lavezzi shot, and that's just a perfect counter-attack. Counter-attack FC strikes again. I think I've scored the most goals I ever had in an episode of career mode today. We're scoring like 5 goals a game right now. I'm pretty sure the least we've scored was 4 against Arsenal. That was the least we've scored today. I'm pretty sure, right? Oh, this guy's in, though. Gavi's in. Gavi's gonna look for a shot. Oh my, Schlotterbeck, bro. That timing was so good on that tackle, man. It was perfect. Kind of sad. Schlotterbeck is going down overall, but he's still one of the best center backs in the world. Okay, Reed, that pass was horrible from you, though. There's a rare bad pass from him. Rodrigo, oh my, perfect ball to Haaland. We couldn't get it touched, though. That was a nice pass, though, from Rodrigo. Okay, I don't think Villa are gonna beat us this game, and when I say that, they have a chance with a loose ball, but I want to keep up this 5 goals a game thing, so I want one more here. Palmer, Lavezzi, you're in, bro. Come on, Lavezzi. Don't get taken out. He skips that tackle. Lavezzi going all the way. A low shot, and it's gonna be 5-1. There we go. I mean, from Frankie O'Donnell, Bento, Lavezzi, like the main youth players, regens, you know, stars of the series. I haven't used Frankie in a while, but man, Lavezzi, he might be the best of all three of them. He might be. He's got like the dominance of Messi. Boniface shot. Oh, right, man. He's gonna score 2 against me. It's 5-2. I mean, that's the thing, though. We have 5 goals. Like, even if they score 2, it's not even close yet. That is our scoring power. Now, Holland, Lavezzi, right on cue. Lavezzi takes a shot. Oh, that was too much power, man. That was going to be our 6. If I just put a little bit less power on that, that's definitely a goal. All right, can we get 6 here? Can we? I forgot what I was talking about. Palmer, Rodrigo, Lavezzi still on side, holds up his run. Lavezzi looking for 6. Another chance. Gonna be a shot there by Rodrigo. Man, he really can't find a goal in this team. They're being all taken by Lavezzi, Holland, and Palmer, I guess. One final chance. Lavezzi, Rodrigo, good run here. Rodrigo, score your goal, man. Come on, Rodrigo. Score your goal. Score it. Finally, Rodrigo scores. Yes. 6-2 in the 94th minute. That's going to be game. Rodrigo finally on the score sheet in a played game. All right, though, man. This team is ready for the knockout stage. Next game is going to be that probably. This team is absolutely ready. So Champions League round of 16 time. Now it's kind of funny. Round of 16, we've been drawn Club Brugge. Now this was the same matchup as last year's round of 16. The same team. So it's literally a repeat of last year. That's so funny. At least it's not a big team, you know. We're not facing like Dortmund, Real Madrid, or Milan off the rip. Now in saying that, they're still a decent team, you know. They got an 85 attack. So they're still, you know, we can't take them too lightly here, even though we truly should destroy them. So first leg's away. Just don't give me a bad result here. Don't give me a bad result. First leg is going to be 2-1 to City. Okay, Palmer and also Rodrigo scored. All right, 1 goal lead. Let's take care of Club Brugge here pretty quickly. I cannot see us losing this, man. I cannot see us losing this. All right, so 1 goal lead. Let's just take care of business quickly here. You know, not even give them a chance as we start our road back to a Champions League final. We just need 3 wins to get there. We need this win here, the first one. Okay, hold up, chance here. Van de Ven. Okay, that was awkward. I feel like Schlotterbeck just kind of fell asleep at the wheel right there. I don't know what happened. I guess he is getting old. Now Lavezzi over to Rodrigo. And he's finding space here already. Rodrigo looking for the first goal of this game. Okay, Rodrigo's come to life, I guess, midway point of the year and on. Took us forever to score the first goal with him. Now he already has 2. And once again, I feel like versus these better defenses, these bigger teams in the Champions League, there's going to be a lot of focus on Palmer, Lavezzi, and Holland, where I do feel Rodrigo might come up with some big goals for us. I feel it. He's going to be the one that probably will demand the least attention. Now, chance here. Oh, why are we so wide open? Okay, Vardio and that guy went for a slide tackle at the same time. That was kind of weird. And they're playing so defensive here. They're like attacking. They still got so many players back. Now Holland over to Palmer. Should have got that. Reed. Beautiful tackle, man. Reed is just so good. Definitely one of my favorite players the entire journeyman save. His rating truly doesn't show how good he is in game. Now Bellingham. Oh, he just got taken out there. Falls to Reed. Oh my, right on cue. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't mean to pass it to Lavezzi. I was trying to get that to Palmer or Holland, but Reed was like, no, I see a better pass myself, and he just made it himself. Bro, I did not mean to make like the most perfect pass of the season so far. I didn't even mean to do that. I was aiming for literally Palmer or Holland, but all right, finds Lavezzi, and it's currently now, what, 3-1? The dominance so far is continuing. Now defense. Trafford, good save. All right, that was almost kind of bad defending from us, actually. Rodrigo, great steal. Lavezzi's gonna hold this up. Rodrigo's running. Rodrigo, Holland, I see you. Better be onside. I think he is. Holland. No, he's just offside. That was going to be a free goal, man. Almost timed perfectly. Rodrigo over the top to Lavezzi. Let's just keep scoring goals. Let's keep building confidence. Lavezzi, Holland, great touch there. Back to Lavezzi. Lavezzi's going to find Palmer, I think. Palmer. Back to Rodrigo. No, man, that was the final pass. He just couldn't find it. Needed one more simple pass. Reed to start the second half. Oh, man, good shot there. That could have made it 5-1. Keep scoring goals here, boys. Palmer. Chance here. Rodrigo's in a good spot. Rodrigo. Fake shot. Oh, it's disgusting from Rodrigo. That is disgusting. 53rd minute. It's 5-1 to Man City. Yeah, when Rodrigo got this, I was like, yeah, the defender stands no chance. Fake shot, and then just a little pass to the other side of the net. It's already 3 goals this game, and we're averaging literally 5 goals a game. Might be the best attack I've used all year long in FC25. It might be. I don't know if it's the best team. Like, I feel like the defense is kind of shaky, but the best attack, definitely. Palmer, Rodrigo into Lavezzi. Lavezzi over the top to Erling. First touch is okay. Keeps it. Lavezzi. Palmer. No, I wanted that ball to be kind of right at Palmer's feet, man, not in front of him. Rodrigo, Lavezzi. There's so much space here. Lavezzi over the top. Palmer. Now that pass was kind of so far wide. Palmer is going to try to play quick to Rodrigo. He does. Rodrigo, Bellingham. That shot is going to be deflected so far. That's disappointing. Now a space there for one back, maybe. Trafford, good save. Still alive though, still alive. Vardiol in front of Francolino. What a name. Crossover. It's going to be clearance. Oh, no. Oh, that's a good header, actually. And I tried to clear with Bellingham, but he didn't even go for it. All right, 3-1 Club Brugge showing some fight. Try to contain it though, just that one goal. Oh, look at a chance though. Oh, it's Lund again. He gets another chance to shoot, and they're going to score too quickly. Okay, once again, we got to keep our heads on straight, man. We see that just we take our foot off the gas a little bit, it against a team as bad as this and they score 2 quickly. You can imagine what Chelsea or a big team like that in the Champions League can do. Rodrigo, Haaland, it's beautiful. Oh, the keeper can't stop it, and it's going to be 4-2. I mean, good response. I don't like the 2 goals we conceded, but good response at least. It just shows, though, you know, we're not invincible. We're definitely still beatable, no matter how much it feels we aren't. All right, though, so round of 16, done and dusted. Are they going to score again? No, they're not. All right, so 6-3 final scoreline. Up next, quarterfinals, where we got knocked out last year. And man, once again, I am just desperate for revenge, desperate for it. Okay, so I see some big news here, actually. Chelsea beat Dortmund, so Dortmund knocked out, Milan knocked out Villa, and then also Real Madrid go through with us, so interesting some results there. All right, though, so Premier League update, 31 games in. Currently now a 9-point lead on Arsenal in second, so Liverpool have dropped off down on 54 points. So again, like last year, it's us versus Arsenal and Chelsea again. But I mean, 9-point lead, it's looking pretty comfy, honestly, with 8 games left or 7 games left in the Premier League. But okay, Champions League quarterfinals have been drawn, and we got Ajax in the quarterfinals, so that is interesting. Real Madrid got Milan, so they're gonna knock one of those teams out each other, so that's good. I bet Chelsea are gonna beat Valencia, so interesting matchups. But Ajax, a team I've not faced yet in this series, I think at all, honestly. I don't think I've faced them even once. So this far in the future, they're okay, they're a 4.5-star team. Nothing special, honestly. 80, 78, 80. A very good chance to beat them, man. A very good chance. So sim luck, do not ruin me here. Do not ruin me. First leg is gonna be 2-1 to City. Okay, Vardy and Haaland. I think that's fair considering their team rating. Like, we are by far the better team here, so 1-goal lead. A win puts us in the Champions League semis. And the fact that Real Madrid got Milan there, and like the fact that Chelsea got Valencia, we lucked out for once in the Champions League draw. Usually I got bad luck, but this year it's been good luck. Also in the first legs, but our team is so insane now, so that's bound to happen. Let's just finish the job here, beat Ajax and reach the Champions League semis. Haaland, chance here, fake shot is nice, shot there. Oh, that could have been a nice start immediately. All right, boys, let's take care of business. Rodrigo wins the header. That's gonna find Palmer. Back to Neves. Neves gonna hold it up nicely. Rodrigo. Lavezzi turning there. Palmer's got wide open space, and Palmer's gonna score. 3-1. I feel like this is gonna be easy for us, man. I don't want to jinx it, but this quarterfinal might be a breeze. Neves, Rodrigo, Lavezzi into Palmer. Palmer's gonna run a little bit. Now he's got runners. Oh man, he needed to just hold it for a second, man. Lavezzi and Haaland are on their bicycles. If we could just hold it a little longer, they're gonna be in for a free chance again. Palmer's occupying the space left by Rodrigo. Now he's gonna run a little bit by himself. Palmer is in the box now, gonna try to find a pass. Goes. Okay, that was meant for Lavezzi, not Haaland, man. Lavezzi was in a better spot. Not the player I wanted. Now look at this press. Okay, that's a good pass out, actually. I wasn't expecting that kind of composure there. All right, Buzio is a good spot here. Shot by them by Chermiti. Is that his name? He's a good striker, right? I'm pretty sure he is. Like a good, like, young player, I think. I might be wrong. But corner in, clearance away. Nice. Rodrigo to Lavezzi. Now, boys, I need you guys to run. Lavezzi turns, looking for options. Reed's there. Now, boys, just get on your bicycle, please. Reed sprints by him nicely. This could be an easy one, man. Reed going all the way here. Reed. Oh, at the last second, I was about to pass it, man. He just lost it the very last second. Now, that is an insane pass over. Okay, Schlotterbeck is gonna... Okay, actually... They're going to keep control of it, but he was offside? I am confused. Oh, Reed, that's a great steal. Lavezzi. All right, back to Rodrigo. Let's keep it on the side. Rodrigo cuts inside well. Rodrigo, once again, he's a little freer because everyone else is being marked. Rodrigo shot. Oh, man, that was a good moment for him. Good shot, but a good save. And they're trying to pass it out the back, and we just keep putting pressure on them. Palmer from distance. Palmer. Cole Palmer. Whoa. Cole. That shot was not cold. What kind of shot was that? Bellingham, Palmer. Oh, that was meant for Reed, man. It was meant for Reed. Haaland's gonna hold it, though. Come on, we get this. Can we get this next goal, please, here? For halftime, it'd be nice. Rodrigo shot. Rodrigo is coming to life, man. I said it. In these Champions League games, he's going to be free. Perfect time. It's going to be 4-1 at halftime. Oh, they're just marking Lavezzi and Haaland so tightly. Rodrigo might have the big moment so far. He's coming up big in those first few big moments. Even though he's not scoring as much, he's having a much better year than last year. You know, being more like a midfielder than a winger. It's funny. Or I guess just playing much deeper, actually. Like I said, much more of a support role for him. Now, okay, that's a bad spot to lose it in from Bellingham. Going to be Van de Ven. Good tackle to slow it down. That is a nice ball in behind. I'm going to try to stay with the striker, though. Shot there. Oh, man, I tried to stay with him, but Schlotterbeck was already coming towards the ball. All right, they're going to score. It's going to be 4-2. We got to stay focused here, man. Do not take them lightly. This is the quarterfinals, man. Anything can happen. Haaland's looking for a shot here. Going to go to Palmer. Palmer's going to hold this up for a second. All right, Reed goes to Neves. Neves. Rodrigo's in a good spot. Rodrigo gonna find Lavezzi. Lavezzi. No, I was about to play it to Haaland, man. That should have been a first-time pass. Or actually, he was offside anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. All right, Schlotterbeck. Schlotterbeck should win that. Schlotterbeck, good win. Now Bellingham's gonna get it to Rodrigo. Now we got players running. A lot of players running. Reed. All right, Reed picks it up now. Reed is gonna get it back to Palmer. Palmer. Lavezzi's wide open, man. Lavezzi, you're wide open. Oh, I should have put more power on that. I needed like more momentum into the shot. I have to look at this pressure, man. We're definitely forcing some bad clearances away. Schlotterbeck wins it. Palmer from distance, going for an absolute screamer, but okay, that was so slow. 15 minutes, they might try and look to score here. Vardiol, good tackle. It stays with it, though. Gonna be another tackle, and it's gonna be a corner. Right, corner swung in. Time's running out though for them. It's fine. Uzio is gonna slide it back. Shot there. Good shot, and it's gonna be a goal by Nuno Tavares, I think. All right, Ajax are showing why they're here, man. Once again, I'm not taking them lightly, and they're giving us probably our closest game of the season so far. 82nd minute. Let's just seal this, boys. Let's just seal it. Holland, Lavezzi tries to get away there. Oh, that center back was too strong though. All right, 1-goal lead. 5 minutes left. Vardial. No, we gotta win that. Come on, man. Okay, this is actually in danger right now. It's actually in danger. Gladbach gonna look for the pass. Gonna go for the tackle. Misses it. Trafford. Huge save. They could have almost just tied this up right now. Okay, Van de Ven has that. Okay, this was actually a close game. I don't know how, but it is a wake-up call, man. Champions League, anything can happen. But okay, we scraped by with a 2-2 draw, 4-3 on aggregate, and we were into the Champions League semifinals with kind of our confidence shaken up a little bit, though. I think they played just so like possession based, and it really threw us off a little bit. All right, so a few updates. First one being the Premier League. We have a 9-point lead with 5 games left. I kind of doubt Arsenal and Chelsea can catch us. We're just so much better than them this year, at least in the Premier League. So it looks like back-to-back Prem titles are wrapped up. And in the FA Cup, we beat Ipswich. We also beat Crystal Palace to reach now the FA Cup final versus Middlesbrough. So a good chance from the FA Cup this year. And now it's time for the Champions League semis. We are going to face a very familiar opponent in Real Madrid. Other side, Chelsea, Barcelona. So Real Madrid knocked out Milan. They knocked out a former team, man. That's we know Milan's still a really good team. In this entire save, you know, we've knocked out Real Madrid. They've knocked us out of the Champions League, so it's pretty even. I know like Bellingham's like 94 rated. I know Mbappe's like 94. Vinny's 93. So it's a very good team. Yeah, this is gonna be kind of scary. So first game at home though, Sim, of course. Please, come on, give me a good result, please. First leg, it's gonna be 2-0. Reed and Palmer. Okay, finally I get a 2-goal lead in a Champions League like Sim. I haven't gotten that in the entire series so far. That is such a gift that I will take after so many years of being screwed over by that. All right, so Champions League semis, 2-0 up on Real Madrid. We are a win away from reaching another Champions League final. All right, though, man, I'll say this. In this game, I don't want like a 1-0, 2-0 win. I want like a 4 or 5-0 win. I want to see us like score some goals and put some numbers behind this Real Madrid team. So 2-goal lead and 90 minutes away from a final. Come on, you're right there. It's time to get ruthless. We're going to treat this like it's still tied up, man, like it's a close game. Neves, good steal there. Perfect. Rodrigo into Cole. Cole's going to get it to Holland. Wait. Holland. Oh, Lavezzi didn't make a good run there. Saliba just closed him down too. Okay, our movement there wasn't great though. All right, Vinny over to Bellingham. The players we got to worry about in this team. They're not as strong as they were before, but they have a few players that can score whenever they want, basically. Vinny's one of them, but Van de Ven, good tackle though. All right, speaking of players that can score at will, Holland's gonna stop. Holland's gonna wait for Palmer, wait for him. Beautifully done. Oh man, that pass was off though. Palmer made actually the bad run. You ran on the outside, bro. If you stay on the inside, you're literally in. Rodrigo, Palmer, a chance for a shot here. Is that a free kick? No, it's not a free kick. All right, Palmer gets to Neves. Let's try and spread out here a little bit. Reed's in a good spot for a long shot. Reed, do you have it in you? Long shot from Reed, looks good, but it's going to be saved. It looked good though. Hey, I just realized it's the Bellingham brothers versus each other again. That's kind of funny. Happened a few times in this save. Now Palmer waiting for Lavezzi, waiting for him. Oh, it's going to be timed off, man. Is that off? Yeah, it's going to be timed off. All right, not the most electric start for us. Not the most electric here. Defense though has been very solid, very solid. All right, Reed, you're going to try to get some space for us. Here he is. Now the pass to Palmer's open, but I feel like it's going to be blocked. So Reed instead goes for a shot. And it's going to go over, man. I didn't think that pass was going to work. I was hoping Reed would just kind of get a deflection or something there. We need to be more clinical, though. Palmer. Oh, Palmer. What is that pass, man? Why is our passing falling apart in this game now? These are passes that we made all season long. Okay, well, that's a good dribble by Adeyemi. But Neves, though, that is why Neves is so good, man. Great covering for your center backs. All right, first half, it's 0-0, 2-0 in aggregate. It's not been the explosive first half I wanted, but I mean, as long as we win, I cannot be too mad. As long as we win, that is the main goal here, whatever way it happens. Now, Adeyemi's got a lot of space here. Pass back. Vardial is there. It's going to be a shot by Fabio Silva. Is their striker? Neves gets it out. Okay, that was weird. That was a good chance for them, though. All right, here we go. Space finally for Palmer. Palmer over the top to Lavezzi. Lavezzi tries to head it over. What a clearance away. Rodrigo against your former team. Isn't it go for a volley? Rodrigo! Oh my, off the post. That would have been the goal this season probably. Bro, that had so much like dip to it. Neves, what a tackle, man. As much as our offense has been lacking this game, the defense though has shown up. Like they have played an expert game so far. Come on, though, let's find these goals. Neves into Holland. Lavezzi, are you on side? Man, I just can't find it. Saliba, good tackle. Interception. The space is not there for our attack this game. It's like the first time in this whole season where the attack looks dead. 20 minutes though, as long as we just hold this lead, we're fine. Neves, clearance away. Bellingham. Oh, I just missed that tackle horribly. Shot for Silva. Trafford, big save. Bro, if he scored that would have changed this game. Corner in by Adeyemi. Neves, clearance away is nice. Rodrigo, good block. Or actually, no, it's a free kick. All right, Van de Ven, get on the line, bro. Free kick in a good spot for Real Madrid. I think it's going to be the second guy. Yes, it is. Going to be... Okay, whoa! The wall does their job. All right, I barely kind of lost the ball there. I thought they were going to lay it off to the guy top of the box, actually. All right, come on, get it out, get it out. Clearance away, Reed, good clearance away, although it's not too far away. Shot there, it's going to fall. Okay, Vardiol, keep it. Vardiol, thank you. All right, that might be the sequence that wins us this game. Yeah, definitely not like the explosive scoring performance I wanted. Definitely not. You know what? If it gets to a final, I will take it. Palmer. Okay, Rodrigo, why'd you stop running, bro? Gonna take a touch there, gonna stop. Rodrigo's just trying to find some space here. Lavezzi is gonna lose it. Man, Haaland, Lavezzi, and Palmer have been locked down this game, not gonna lie. Probably one of our worst games of the season, but you know what? It's gonna put us in a Champions League final, man. It's so weird. I'll take it. Haaland, Lavezzi, a chance to score finally. Lavezzi. Whoa, bro, where is that pass going? Neves long shot. It's going to be saved. I meant for that pass to go to Haaland. I don't know, but okay. So it's going to be a 0-0 draw versus Real Madrid. The defense won us this game. And also we got lucky with the sim. So we get back to a Champions League final despite it not being under, you know, my favored circumstances in our performance, but we get there. It is crazy though. Out of all the games we played this year, that is the one game where our attack fell dead. The only game. All right, though, that's a sim win versus Arsenal right there. 1-0. That pretty much is going to secure the title. But for the Champions League final, we have the FA Cup final. So Premier League title pretty much wrapped up. Now we get a chance to secure our third trophy of the year, the FA Cup. Just to make sure, we have 2 games left and a 9-point lead. Yeah, the Premier League title is wrapped up. So we could see right now back-to-back trophy lifts. Middlesbrough in the FA Cup final. Let's win this and also lift the Premier League title. It's funny, you might have saw it there. Our team is so good that everyone's complacent. So that's why maybe we're not at like full strength here. We're winning so much, the team is like too happy. What do we gotta do, man? Do I gotta yell at these guys? All right, though, if we lost this, it would be probably the most embarrassing cup final loss of the entire series. So let's not do that, please. Let's just take care of business, man. Can we actually score some goals again? Now, first shot for them, actually. Man, our team actually feels like we're dropping off a little bit. At the worst point of the season, man. Come on. This season has been the best season ever, but it's starting to fall apart. Okay, Haaland. Not fall apart, but we're definitely starting to drop in form. Maybe just offside there. Now, chance here, which bro, they're getting some good chances here. Slaughterback. Oh, that's risky. It works. It was risky, but it works. Bro, they've had better chances than us to start. Okay. Whoa, Trafford. What a throw to Rodrigo, though. Rodrigo into Lavezzi. Lavezzi gets it back to Rodrigo. Bro, Trafford. That's probably his best throw of the year. Rodrigo cutting inside shot. Good save, though, by Henderson. Man, that should have been 1-0. It should have been. Bro, they are getting chances here, though. Trafford makes a save. Is that complacent thing really ruining our team right now? It might be, because the team feels worse. Oh, good pass through. But this game might actually be tough. Hamilton. Pass back. Boys, can we wake up here? Can we actually wake up? All right, that's a bad pass. Bellingham's gonna steal it. Now Palmer, Lavezzi, get going here. Get some running going. Haaland is on his absolute bicycle. Palmer. Oh, man, I should have took that with Haaland, man. That was such a bad choice. It just slowed down immediately when I passed it. All right, halftime, it's gonna be 0-0. Middlesbrough are actually giving us a tough game here. Much to my surprise and also to my discontent. Rodrigo, Palmer into Lavezzi. Lavezzi waits for Rodrigo. Nice, Rodrigo. Come on, Rodrigo is going to shoot, and Rodrigo scores. Okay, beautiful finish. I'm not going to lie, Rodrigo has been the best player the last, like, probably 2 games. He might be. All right, finally 1-0, though. Come on, can we wake up? We're playing, like, half asleep right now. Now, good pass over. Van de Ven's there. Pass back is fine. It's fine. We can deal with it. Bellingham, good block there. Okay, that was nice. That was definitely better. Now, Reed. Cuts inside. Palmer. Wait for Reed. Wait for him. Reed in space. Reed gets it to Haaland. Gonna play it right back to Reed. Reed's got Lavezzi in a good spot. Oh, Lavezzi just couldn't get that. That was better though. That was better at least. Oh, Neves, great steal. Come on, there's got to be a goal here. Neves gonna play it to Lavezzi. Lavezzi through to Erling Haaland. Haaland takes his time, finish, and it's gonna be 2-0. Okay, we're waking up, I think. 2-0 in the 63rd minute. Come on, this could be the Community Shield, FA Cup, and Premier League. That is a nice domestic season and a chance for the treble with the Champions League. Come on. I feel like Rodrigo's goal has kind of woken up this team a little bit. It's like waking up a sleeping giant. Lavezzi's in now. Lavezzi is gonna hold this up, gonna play it to Haaland. Timed perfectly. Oh, this shot is well blocked, though. That's good defending. Should have been a goal for us. Should have been. It's 73rd minute. We got 15 minutes left and more goals to get. Lavezzi. Good touch there. Lavezzi's going to shoot. Okay, actually a rare miss from Lavezzi. Palmer, Neves, back to Palmer. Palmer. Shot there from distance. That one's going to go off the guy's knee. I think that guy's knee just exploded. That shot was so powerful. All right, the final chance. Rodrigo, Lavezzi. Over to Haaland. One final goal, maybe. There it is. And that's also the FA Cup trophy to Manchester City. All right, this game was a little bit slow, but we took care of business in the end. You know, 3-0 took care of business. We woke up a little bit towards the end, so that's going to be it, though. Community Shield, Premier League, and FA Cup wrapped up. With how good this team is, these trophies were kind of just a formality, you know. All we had to do was just get it done on the field. We've done that, but we still got a Champions League final coming up next. So Captain Erling Haaland's going to be able to lift that trophy. In year 2, Manchester City are FA Cup champions. So we've won pretty much every trophy in England now. Carabao Cup, Community Shield, FA Cup, Premier League title. It's been an amazing season. All right, so final match today of the Premier League, a 3-0 win versus Newcastle. And now we get to lift our back-to-back Premier League title. And so I think this might be like our 7th or 8th league title in our career, but Haaland is going to lift once again the Premier League trophy for Manchester City. But right now, all the focus is on the Champions League final coming up next. So final Prem table, we finished on 89 points, 10 points above Arsenal. Yeah, this year it wasn't really close. So Premier League champions, FA Cup champions, Community Shield champions. Carabao Cup went to Ipswich over Chelsea. That's kind of shocking. But okay, Champions League final. It's going to be Man City versus Barcelona, the 2035 final. We are so far in the future right now. But yeah, so I thought it might have been Chelsea, but no, Barcelona beat Chelsea in the semis. So we faced Barcelona, I think, early on in this save at Aberdeen. So, but I've not faced them in a while. I don't even know what their team looks like. But final stats, Lavezzi 40 and 23, Holland 39 and 11, Palmer 26 and 19. Man, so we have our two strikers almost both scoring 40 goals this year. That's insane. Rodrigo 17 and 15. Everyone else played their part. So it's been such a good season. Just one final game to complete the treble, complete the perfect season. So Barcelona, 5-star team, 84, 86, 84. They have Arda Güler, Xerxes, Lamine Yamal. I know Lamine is like 94 rated, so he's scary. They got Araujo still, Davies. So yeah, it's a good team. It's not Milan or Dortmund, but it's a good team. Now we're gonna decide whether to stay at Man City or not after this game. Maybe depending on how it goes. So let's see. Champions League final. A chance to claim Champions League trophy number 4 in my career. That's kind of funny. We're playing this final at the Bernabeu. That's pretty fitting. But okay, since we got a Man City, we have worked to get to this point here. Facing a team that I don't have as much experience against, you know, so it's going to be a little interesting. But come on, man. I'm dying for my 4th Champions League trophy. I should have more by now. I should have more than 4. So come on, boys. Let's just get the job done. This is the game. We're going to show up. Everyone's got to show up here. Now is the time to truly become the best team in the world at Man City. Now, Neves, early chance here. Rodrigo's in a good spot. Neves keeps it. He actually does keep it. Neves, Rodrigo, chance for an early goal. And Rodrigo's going to hit the post. Man, he had so much space there. Oh, we got to take control and score quickly. Come on, Neves, Rodrigo. He just got absolutely destroyed by Kobe Mayanu. Gonna be a yellow card, definitely. All right, short free kick goes to, I think, Reed. Reed's gonna hold this. Reed hold it. Over to Rodrigo. Rodrigo's gonna find space, I think. Rodrigo into Lavezzi. Shot there. Balls to Holland. Shot for Holland, and it's gonna be 1-0 to Man City. All right, kind of an awkward goal, a lucky bounce, but I'll take it. 1-0. Yeah, to start this game, the team feels like prime ready for this. Much better than the last 2 games. Feels like no one's complacent anymore. Right, though, a lot of game left, but 10 minutes in. Good start. Bellingham just ran that guy over. No foul. Now, Lamine, chance here, though. It's gonna be a chance. Oh, it gets through to Gomez, and that shot is... Was that saved? I think it was actually saved by Trafford. Okay, what a save. I thought it was just a wide. All right, good save. Barcelona showing their threat here. Palmer, though. Great block. We got to get it, though, man. Oh, we can't let him hold it like this. Shot. Van de Ven block, and I am just going to try to clear it. That could have been so bad, bro. That could have been horrible. That was so awkward. Mean against Neves. Pass through. We're there. Good block by Vardiol and Schlotterbeck. All right, they're definitely showing why they're a threat in this game. Mean corner in. Reed gets it to Rodrigo. We're going to take this slowly and calmly. We get the ball out. All right, nice. Now, Vardiol. Oh, Palmer, you got to come short there, man. You're so open for a pass, but you just started running. Now they're away, but Bellingham, what a steal. Perfect. All right, try this again. Bellingham, good touch there. Going to play it to Holland. Palmer, good pass there. Lavezzi's in. Lavezzi, defender on him, and Alves gets it away from him, though. Okay, we need the second right now. I need the second. Bellingham, perfect ball into goal. Palmer in front of goal. Palmer's going to cut inside. Palmer looking for the shot. It's going to be saved. Rodrigo, Neves, Holland's in a good spot. Holland turns. Holland, perfect. That guy's going to be offside. Lavezzi. Oh, there's an open net, bro. A literal open net. Oh, man, Lavezzi just can't reach it. Come on, man. This second goal is going to be the big one. Come on. Palmer, steal. No, we can't steal it there. Now, is that going to be halftime or do we get one final chance maybe? Is that halftime? It might be. Or actually one chance for us. Bellingham. Oh, I'm just trying to get it to Holland there. Manu steals it. All right. They're playing pretty well here. Halftime, though, it's going to be 1-0 to us. Oh, man, we just need this second goal. We just need it. The longer we go without scoring it, the more they have a chance. And in a final, you can't do that, man. Oh, Holland. Oh, steal. No, it's going to be handball on Holland, bro. That was going to be our second. Did he really handball it there? He must have. All right, Van de Ven on this guy. Van de Ven. Okay, no, don't foul him. Nice. Van de Ven again. Okay, misses that tackle. Schlotterbeck comes over. Schlotterbeck, oh my, what a block, bro. That is huge. That should really be a goal for Barcelona, but nope. Oh, what is that pass by Neves, bro? What is that pass? Oh my, okay, Trafford. Thank you. Come on, guys, we got to take control of this game. Take control. Lavezzi to Palmer into Holland. Oh, Alves got to that so well. Who is that, bro? Who is Alves? He's kind of regen. Defense has that defense. Good defending. Schlotterbeck, Bellingham, pass it over. Lavezzi. Rodrigo, keep it. Rodrigo does keep it. No, he was like fouled there and the ref didn't really call it though. He got pushed from behind. Man, I'm getting scared here. We got 20 minutes left. It's only 1-0. Barcelona are giving us a good fight. Van de Ven, Davies, he's gonna break away. Van de Ven's there though. Oh, crossover, he's free. Header. Oh, it's going to be a goal for Joshua Xerxes, and it's tied up. Oh, what a cross and what a header from Xerxes. Davies just like found the perfect cross angle, and then Xerxes, what a header. All right, 1-1. It's tied up. Come on, now is the time to wake up and take over. Vardiol and Lamine. Good tackle there. Now keep it. Neves in a good spot. Neves turns. Palmer. Holland. into Lavezzi, shot, and it's gonna be 2-1 to Man City. Finally, a classic move from us. And about time Lavezzi finds some space. They're just marking him down so tightly. Perfect goal, though, and a perfect finish. All right, 2-1, 78th minute. Come on. Not done yet, though. It's not done yet. Come on, 8 minutes left, boys. 8 minutes left. Now, that's a pass. Interesting. Okay, that pass was right at Bellingham. I'll take that. That was weird. Now, Xerxes causing issues, which is that throwing for them? Oh, it's a throw-in for them? Oh, Xerxes giving them a chance here. Come on, push him back, though. Push him back, boys. Push him back with your aggression. 3 minutes left. They're wasting time at least. Come on, waste time. Gomez gets forward a little bit into Lamine. Vardiol, I need you to get it. Oh, good pass there to Gomez. This is it. Last chance for Barcelona, probably. It's going to be a cross in. It's an open header. Trafford, what a save. Not over yet. Mainu, pass over. Blocked by Neves, out by Vardiol, and that should be it. That is gonna be it. Barcelona players on the floor. They almost just tied this up, but they don't, and Man City win the Champions League final, the 4th of my career. Man, that was not an easy game. Like, definitely as season went on, our form dropped a little bit. We got brought back down to reality after our dominant start, but you know what? We still got the job done. In the final, it was still Lavezzi scoring and Haaland scoring to steal the trophy for us. Oh man, if I would have lost this, I would have been so upset. I would have been distraught if we lost this game, especially with a team this good, man. If I lost this, it would have been embarrassing. But all right, though, after 2 years from AC Milan, our last trophy, we once again are at the top of European football. Man City Champions League winners. Man, 4 Champions League trophies with 3 different teams. That's a pretty big accomplishment. It's definitely like Jose Mourinho-esque, but we did it, though. We won the treble in our year 2 at Man City. Now, I kind of feel like, though, this team, considering the age, you know, players have gone down and overall as season went on, the team is just, it's getting old. So I think that's going to affect our choice whether to stay at Man City or not for another year. But man, what a season and what a team. I'm really happy with the formation change this year, man. The 3-5-2 with Haaland up top is still so good in this game, especially if you pair him up with a fast striker like Lavezzi. Like, it just works so well. All right, though, man, it's been a good year. It's been a good 2 years at City, but we're going to enter now season 12 of this series. So realistically, we only have 3 years left. So time is running out for this save in this entire Journeyman series. Despite how good this team played this year, I think this is going to be our last year at Man City. We are leaving after this season. You know, Haaland's 34, Palmer's 33, Rodrigo's 34. These guys are going to be 35 next year. It's going to be tough to repeat. So I think it's time. It's time for the big reunion. I'm talking Frankie O'Donnell, Bento, Ronaldo Jr., maybe even Lavezzi too. Maybe we steal him away from Man City. But I think it's time we go to a team and bring all of our youth players, all of our favorite players together, and we try to just win as many trophies as we can for pretty much the rest this save allows. So next episode, it's going to be a big reunion at a new team. Now, I guess the question is, what team is that? Sadly, though, you are going to have to wait to find out. Now, if you're curious, though, look at our career stats. 600 games played, 415 wins. We've scored 1,300 goals across all these teams. That is insane, but there's probably just one team left in the entire Journeyman save. But okay, so drop a like down below if you want to find out. And if you want to watch episode 1 of our new My Player Career Mode over on Tyztir Plus with Calvin LaRue, then click on screen to watch that.